Thanks.
But seriously, good luck for.
We really needed the
hope it all
visual.
goes.
Yeah, it's just probably let it soak. Soaking.
Oh gosh, that's what we need to open tonight's session on. So me and Charlie were talking last night. He did session 0. So he's like, hey, let's talk about D&D and bounce ideas off me. So we're talking, and JP from Monday texts me. He's like, hey man, do you have a couple seconds to talk on the phone? And I'm like, people don't talk to me on the phone. I'm like, what? I hope everything's okay. So like, Charlie, just hold on for a second. I need to talk to the JP. Long story short, a couple sessions ago on Monday, I was saying the word soaking a lot, or the soak. And I don't remember how many of them were like, Nate, you should probably stop saying that. I was like, I don't know the reference. So what I thought might be emergency was him calling to explain to me what soaking was. And it's apparently a very real thing for those who don't know what it is. It's a fun little internet search. There's a whole Wikipedia thing for it. Religions do very
Charlie
interesting.
told me about that today.
Yeah. Yep. So like I get back on the call with Charlie, like, so I know you'll get a kick out of this, but I just learned what this is.
Yeah, I told my boss too.
All right, let me open up the incognito.
Yeah. No, it's a journey. It's very much a journey.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No, what's crazy is that there's a Wikipedia thing in there, and stuff in there that was very much like makes you angry, because some of the there's references kind of to this from all the way from 1890s and certain religious organizations.
Right.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So I had a buddy call me just to tell me that's what I was talking about apparently in the middle of a D&D session. Excellent. Okay, so more immediately, you all have successfully snuck onto the ship is called the Grand Dame, but more importantly, the casino is called the Golden Goose. You have that token. Lorelei, Ward, and Naomi had been here previously, in-game live, or like IRL live. That was like years ago, legitimately years ago for their characters, or for you as players. But the token was found on the dead body of the Queen of the Giants, and the king is missing. So you've come here following this one clue. While here, Archie literally purposely bumped into a mysterious fae-like figure named Dom, who liked the cut of Archie's jib of trying to pickpocket him, and could sense the mischievousness inside Archie. And so approached him as you all snuck your way onto the midsummer soiree put on by Lord Casper of Yatar. And approached you, he was like, hey, you want to play a game? If you win a game of mischief, you get a wish. If I win the game of mischief, I get to take you home, I think's the way he put it, but you become his. And so Archie was like, hell yeah, let's get into it. And so the prank war began. And so just as we kind of lean into it, the refresher on the mechanics, I'm breaking it down into hour durations for simplicity, and I'll give you guys a lot of room to kind of, time be wishy-washy and get creative and let things play out or not play out successfully. So we entered the first hour of the contest, and notably, Lorelei did the Mentos, though I think after the fact I realized you weren't necessarily doing that for mischief. You mostly just wanted to fuck with Galinda Raventree. Your what's the right word for?
Yep, my frenemy. Person who thinks that you're in the same social circle. You have to pretend to be nice, but we really hate each other.
Mm-hmm. And she is a catty mean girl to you for sure.
Yes. And we, despite the fact that she didn't know about the mischief thing at that time, she was just wanting to fuck with this chick. So,
but as you can see,
accident.
Yeah, it's like even knowing your intent of not adding that into the mischief game, quote unquote, just as an example, like I forgot to put them like a little buff or debuff for you guys for your rolls against him.
I was still hoping it would count.
But I would still count that, right? So even if you're like, I'm not doing this with mischief, I'm just doing this to fuck with Galinda, still is mischief, you're still creating it. So we'll definitely take it into play. Yeah, so you did Mentos, made her champagne flute explode all over the place, leading her to Calum, or Calum leading himself to her by the encouragement of Lorelai to distract her. And so Calum has been going through good roles for the most part of seduction of Galinda Raventree. She seems to be very impressed with your arcane abilities and prestidigitation. And so Caleb took her upstairs and was dancing with her and trying to put the moves on very awkwardly for someone like Caleb. That's not a shot at him. It's just, I think, Charlie, I think you would agree that's kind of Caleb's character. Yeah.
That's him.
And also during that, Ishka, knowing about the wager, went to the bathroom, created little surprises of bunnies from the bathroom, little poo bunnies, and presented them as chocolate to the nobles and elite of the Sword Coast that are on the ship attending. And a few of them ate them. One of the jokes being one of them thought was like powering through it, thinking it was going to be like psychedelic mushroom chocolate or something like that. It was a good prank, as one guy also got very ill. Warden, didn't you do something to the guy that was ill? I don't remember what it was, though.
Yeah, I gave him laxatives to share with the other people that were ill.
Yes. So you gave him a laxative. I actually forgot about that.
I gave 3 people laxatives.
I wonder if that was the other thing I actually meant to do for the -2 to his roll. And then I was going to then do, after that, I should have put in the Mentos. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think the laxative was supposed to be the other -2. Anyways, not that important. So he should have had a -6 at his roll, which I do think I'm going to change that tonight. As you guys can see, I'm kind of formulating this as we go. I think it makes more sense when you guys do stuff. You guys are going to get buffs to your roll, right? So you will get +2 to your rolls rather than a -2 to his. But Samaris during that kept an eye on him, wanting to know what he was going to try and get into. And she followed him to the captain's chair, quarters in the front where the helm and the steerage is, and caught him in the act of trying to magically manipulate them for some sort of means. Interrupted it, confronted him, so that created a disadvantage roll for Dom. So she actively interfered with what he was trying to do, so he got disadvantage. Long story short, you all rolled better than they did. Hiromi was kind of chilling during all that, I think. Her mind being more focused on the intrigue of, or the investigation about the giant stuff. And then Archie, in retrospect, by the way, Lauren Archie, I felt bad that for an hour, apparently, Lauren Archie just was trying to talk to a guard. One of the guards on the ship. After the fact, I was like, well, that wasn't really fair. So I do want to apologize whenever I miss it, but I know you guys didn't take it personal if I put you in a corner and forgot about you. We had a lot of good stuff being actively pursued. I think that kind of covered anything else anybody wants to bring up. Any notes or
Nothing here.
Our Ponderosa, who's in Twitch, he's someone I know from way back in the day, middle school, hung out with us Friday night, but he stuck his head in and he just asked if Lord Casper is dressed like the Kentucky Fried Chicken guy. That's exactly who I am. That's who I'm channeling is the word I'm looking for here for sure. Sorry, my once a session. Wrong tube, 1 second.
Gotta happen.
Apparently I get those once a night.
Getting old, man.
I think I just talk so much and then I forget to breathe.
Yep. Sometimes my saliva goes down the wrong throat.
Yeah, so much coffee and water. Okay. So any questions, anything else anybody wants to pull up, anything I forgot, any little details you think? Oh, duh. Sorry. Octopus. Yeah, I was focused on the prank. So Lorelai followed Lord Casper as she talked to Duke's Stashian of Cormyr, and Lorelai had just had her own conversation with them, creating business connections and business agreements informally here at this kind of meet and greet of the rich and powerful. But Lord Casper took him to his private quarters, and Lorelei turned invisible and followed him, managed to sneak in and stay incognito during their conversation. And the most important thing she noted was a change of personality, I think is the best way to put it, or temperament of Duke Stassian, as Lord Casper. Something happened where all of a sudden Duke Stassian became much more amiable to Lord Casper through its own negotiations. And I don't, you haven't talked to Duke Stassian yet, I don't think. So you haven't really like poked his mind. But they left, and something fishy happened. And there was an octopus in the room. There's a pet octopus named Jelly inside the room. Lorelei investigated, found paperwork and the very traditional, stereotypical cliches where I'm looking for floorboard, and inside of it found writings for, and most importantly, for an organization called the Kraken Society. And for the Misfits, they don't know much about the Kraken Society, never heard of it. But for the Morai half of the crew, they've had run-ins with the Kraken Society months ago, quote unquote, in game time, and had to fight some of these members in different circumstances. And so that's someone they've obviously heard of before. And most importantly, there was a couple figures mentioned. I think it's in the... It's like easier for me to find it in the Discord chat. Boom, 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 boom. There it is. Found mention of someone named Slakrothel, but why? Thank you. While there was a lot of conversation and conversing, it was a lot of back and forth letters. That Lord Casper had been passing on instructions from this figure, but there were no, and with good rolls, Lorelei recognized there's no correspondence from Slakrothel to Lord Casper. So that was an odd detail to pick up. And so as Lorelei decided to leave, rolled a nat 1, and though with reliable talent, Lindsay as a player was very generous to me to allow nat 1s to be critical failures, even with reliable talent as a rogue, just for a little bit of chance of...
Gotta keep it spicy.
Keep a little bit of spice, which I really respect and appreciate that. And so rolled a 1, and something noticed her, and she had to do a wisdom save. And I think we ended on that moment, right? With the voice inside her head speaking to her. Which, funny enough, I don't remember what I said, but it was probably something more like, "Who are you?" I would imagine.
It was, "Who are you?"
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah.
Take all the treasure that I have in this room. I think that's what I remember.
Again, reminder, there's a lot going on here. You have the Seelie versus Unseelie game, the game of the nobles, and though you have a better modifier, they still beat you on the first one. I put that on the map again just so you can see it. They have one success, the Seelie, the other nobles, and then I put Dom War with you all, the MDM, having one success in that. Yeah. So I know we got a lot on the table, but I do think we'll begin and jump right back into the moment of Lorelei stepping through the room and hearing that voice.
So I hear the voice. I failed the wisdom save, and I just hear the voice say, "Who are you?"
Inside your mind.
Do I feel compelled to answer truthfully? Or answer at all?
Apologize. Say that one more time.
Do I feel compelled to answer?
You do not.
She says nothing. The creature noticed me when I opened the door to walk out. So she says nothing and walks out and leaves.
All right. I need you to make another wisdom saving throw
Oh,
for me.
shit.
All right. See. God, I just can't catch a break with these wisdom saves.
It doesn't look like it popped up in Discord. So what did
I
you roll?
did not.
Oh, it was a 9.
A 9.
Oh.
Yeah.
You, as the MDM, have had a lot of experiences with a certain kind of spell. I can't remember if Lorelei had this ability or not, but I remember Vi, I think, had it. But I know we've used it before, so you are familiar with this occurrence as a presence is probing your thoughts,
Oh shit.
detecting your thoughts.
Ruh-roh.
Oh. So surface level, is it surface level thoughts or is it
The
going
first
deeper?
save was more or less at noticing you and making a connection. So
Connection,
then
mental.
this is more of the proper actual detect thoughts, where now there actually is a probe. But I'm going to take a second and reread the spell because I've never really used this myself. So I want to make sure I remember the heart
There's
of it,
specific
right?
things that I could yeah, there's specific things that I will give.
No, the creature is most violent. Imagine you shift your must make a wisdom saving throw. The failures against sentient reasoning if it's something that moves large in his mind. This use to spell ends either way the target knows you're feeling is right. And to shift your attention to large creature styles, creature can use action to transform each other. So either way the target knows that you're probing its mind unless you shift your attention to another creature's thoughts. The creature can use its action on its turn to make an intelligence check contested by yours to break free. So what I'll say is you failed the wisdom save. You feel the probe. You feel a consciousness sifting through your thoughts, and you react accordingly. You may make an intelligence check.
So to be fair, because I would expect this the other way, so I'll, I think failing the wisdom save, it does get it's this action that was like, I have to tell the things this turn, and then I can make the save on my next turn. So
you don't have to say anything, to be fair. If it fails, you gain insight into the target's reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind.
So I can answer those.
Well, for myself, my character, I think would, or on my end, I'm going to interpret what I think Lorelei was looming, and you feel the presence come in and sift through your thoughts, and then you can make the intelligence check to keep a sense of stuff here. But your intelligence check here, right, is also to kind of contest against that now, because it says either way the target knows that you're probing its mind unless you shift your attention to another creature's. The target, can use its action on its turn to make an intelligence check contested. So now you feel the probe, you see it going through your thoughts, and now you can try and do an intelligence check against it.
It'd be a nat 1 for a total of 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not
And the
more
luck
inspiration.
continues.
I thought you rolled another one.
I've rolled many ones, but I used the inspiration on the last time to try and re-roll the wisdom save because I rolled a 2 and then I just rolled like a 5.
Well, now you have it again.
I've got inspiration again.
Just hold 1 second for me. Sure, I don't have a certain thing pulled up. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. I'm going to roll a d20. I'm not going to tell you what the modifier is, because technically, it's a contest. What if this creature has a smaller modifier, right? So to be fair, I wonder if Avery's broken.
It doesn't seem to be working.
Oh, interesting.
Top line.
Well, that's new and fun.
Oh.
Alright.
I saw something about Beyond 20 having an update, but I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
I know they've been updating Beyond D&D Beyond.
My
But
library's
Library, you would
online.
imagine, is good to go. Obviously, I trust you guys to just holler your rolls, and we'll look into that later.
Yeah, mine's online on my personal server.
So
So
I will
you're
tell you the
still-
roll was a 2, and still
Wow.
beats your contest.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
So it probes and continues sifting through your thoughts. And like it's gonna continue. So pretty much it says like every on your turn, right? So
Yeah.
it's pretty much an intelligence check, and intelligence check.
To try and throw it out. Yeah.
Yeah. So and on my end, I'm picking what like, oh, on this turn, he's got this information. On this turn, he's got
got it.
yeah. Or they. I mean, I'm not saying it's a he. Yeah, who knows?
Yeah. No, I. And this is a check, not a save.
Correct. It's a check. Yeah. And I am making sure I'm doing a check on my end.
Oh, thank God. Okay, that's an 18. For the next
18
one.
total.
Yes. 15 plus 3.
Rolled a natural 17.
Wow.
God damn.
Well, we just gotta kill this fucking thing now.
Yeah,
Alright.
absolutely. do.
1 second. I'm getting my thoughts in order here. Da-da.
My God. It was so close to a nat 20.
You
But
rolled,
it
you
rolled
rolled
over
again.
to a 2.
For what was the number? I'm sorry.
5?
5 plus.
Nope, just 5 total.
Wow.
5 total. Okay. Oh man. So I'm going to do something here in a second. He rolled a natural 19. They rolled a natural 19. So they probing.
Do I have a sense of what
Now it's like making itself known. But Megan's not here, but I did have it in my mind that you were going to step out and Susan, quote unquote, was in the hallway just having finished and turning, walking back. So more or less, we won't have to RP it out, but I'm imagining you getting Samaris' attention, maybe, even though you're invisible, which is totally fine. And
I would step away.
yeah.
And yeah, so like I had stepped out to try and get away, and then it maintained the connection, detected my thoughts, and I'm like, can't throw it out. And I see her walking. I would definitely like grab her and be like, I know speech is a free thing, and I'm not trying to grapple her, but just like grab her shoulder and be like, there's some weird octopus in there that has broken into my mind, and I think we really need to kill it because now it knows way too much.
I hope Megan's listening. Samaris, like,
Prob-
her dagger's just like,
probably not.
right? Well, she doesn't have her daggers, does she? She just
No.
looks at you and just goes, let me get my daggers. I love calamari.
Did I see any weapons when I was in the other room?
Ooh, that's actually a great question because you did,
I was in the
flip
room, and I
essentially.
searched it.
Hmm.
I searched it. I spent that whole hour.
Oh yeah,
searching.
yeah. Right
So-
now, I'm putting myself in Lord Casper's shoes. I would like you just to roll a d20. This is not like a skill check. This is
Yeah, like
you
a probability
determining
thing.
if there's something in there.
Oh, 10.
10. You find Lord Casper's backup cane, or you would have, and you would have definitely admired the false, or not the false, but the blade inside
Sword,
the cane.
the blade inside the cane.
Is it
yeah.
sword cane? Cane sword?
Cane sword.
Sword. So you would have put it back probably gently, but you would have noted it in there.
Okay. I'll relay that. There's a sword in there. I can do other stuff. Let's go. And
So
I will.
are you the two of you going to go in there and then grab the cane sword and go for the octopus?
I asked him. Yeah, I asked.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
invisible. I asked Samaris to do that.
Okay, so Samaris walks in, grabs the cane, pulls the blade out. You see her professional kind of like, that's okay. and then go over to the aquarium with the octopus in it. Roll an insight or
no.
perception check, Lorelai.
Okay. Better not. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Also, that's a 26.
Okay.
I haven't been counting my reliable talent for any of these intelligence checks.
Well, it has to be a skill check that you're proficient in.
It can't-
So,
Isn't
Oh,
if it was an
proficient.
investigation
Okay.
check, then it would apply.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Dang it. I just got really excited. But that's a 26 on the insight check.
26.
Jeez.
You watch as Samaris steps over to it and pulls the blade out and like starts opening the aquarium. The octopus is terrified and afraid.
Oh,
Oh, wait. What if it's not?
what if he's a prisoner?
And I think in your mind, you're feeling the probe. Go ahead and give me one more intelligence check.
Okay.
Or the next one, I should say.
Ooh, fucking finally. 22.
22. Okay. Okay. You finally break through and push back whatever this presence is.
Take a peek deeper. Tell me who you are.
And then you push the presence out. And as you do just hear the suggestion of a second entity, but afraid, cowering in that moment.
Okay.
You get the impression that you sense two things: the deep, powerful voice, and then the little octopus who is afraid and cowering.
Wait. I call out to Samarith. And then not the octopus. And then I stopped the detect thoughts? Do I have the impression that I could still communicate with the deep voice or the more timid
Ooh.
presence?
Roll.
Now that it's established a mental connection, keeping in mind I do have those types of spells like message and things like that. So like I have some, experience connecting mentally.
I'd say raw no, right? But I would like you to roll. Obviously, I'm being very flexible with what's happening here too. So roll a wisdom saving throw yourself to try and hold on to the connection of the small, scared creature.
20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20, heck yeah. Yeah, so you stay connected to the scared little voice, or I say voice, but emotions.
Who are you, and who is it that's trying to break into my mind? I could be a great friend or a terrible enemy.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Ooh, that's better. Okay, persuasion. Oh, that would just be a 32.
32. That fails. I'm
32.
I'm joking.
Sorry, what did you say?
I joked that he failed, and then I said, I'm obviously just kidding.
Jelly.
You're jelly?
Yeah. Quiet. He'll come back.
He'll come back. Fuck. Who is he? Where is he?
Roll another persuasion check.
Another? Damn, 32. Okay. Still pretty good. 27.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you? You Slark will be back. He gets very angry.
Did he say slark?
Did he say snark?
I say slark. Like
Slark?
Slurkathel. That name from earlier, Slurkathel.
Oh, Slark. Slarkrithel. And so that name Slarkrithel referred to the code name of the person sending the letters, or the like
Whether
owner?
code
Sorry.
name, or whatever it is, you saw references from Lord Casper passing on orders from Slarkrethel, who or whatever he is.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So it said Slark will come back. If you tell me where Slark is and who he is, I can protect you. I can get you out of here if you want.
Slark is far away.
How does he communicate with you here?
And you feel with this connection to this person, like, pseudo detect thoughts, you're kind of like reversing on them. You're feeling the emotional state of it. Definitely afraid, definitely scared. And when you
So also, if it helps, I am attuned. I currently, because I removed my weapons, I am attuned to my medallion of detect thoughts right now.
Oh, beautiful. Do you want to use that for? Yeah,
totally.
Okay.
I would love to use that to help. I guess, like, if I'm trying to like hold on to this telepathic bond, I would like activate that and try and delve, deeper.
That's very interesting.
And I would, when I do it, I would say, "Let me in. I can help," because they can willingly fail.
Oh, don't stay too long. He listens to everything. He hears everything.
And you probe into his mind of the jelly, the octopus. And through the thoughts, the thing looming the most in his mind centrally is the connection he has to something, some being, some powerful being that you recognize as something that connected to you. And you get the impression that jelly is almost like a conduit, a jumping off point for this entity. And as you go in closer, this is really abstract, right? But your mind is probing there, and so you are seeing the conduit, the pipeline that goes back to wherever it comes from. And you get the impression you could follow that with your own thoughts if you wanted to.
Oof. Risky for someone who's not good at wisdom saves. Very, very risky.
Yeah, do it.
High stakes.
Either that or just kill Jelly.
Oh.
I know, but like...
Yeah, I'm hungry.
I would say, too, you've been having a war of wills. You could take a shot at trying to break the connection there inside of Jelly. But if you fail, you will get a point of exhaustion and psychic damage. That's how much of a struggle it would be to wrestle this from.
Yeah. That makes complete sense. So I got something that looms large in its mind.
Which is it itself, right?
Yeah, this connection is the big looming thing. But it's reasoning, emotional state, other than... I think emotional state's terrified.
Yeah, it's definitely terrified. It's afraid. You get the impression it thinks and believes that it can be killed without hesitation by the connection. So there's big, true fear of death there in this little dude's mind.
Oh, I feel terrible for this octopus, but
Go for the mission.
Lorelai's pretty practical. I think that she would. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that thing. I'm gonna roll a d20 because this is two things. This girl loves to find out information, is insatiably curious about like secrets, especially stuff like that she's just finding out about the Kraken Society. But she's extremely practical and very cautious. So I'm gonna roll a d20, and reckless side wins out if it's over a 10. Okay. She is going to.
Real quick, out of curiosity, what did you roll? Because there is something else going on about to happen.
That was just a d20 for Lindsay
Okay,
decide which of these.
Hold your thought. I'll say this. I don't necessarily need to know what you're going to do, but go ahead and hold your thought. Caleb, down in your dancing with Galinda, you recently saw Lord Casper head down the stairs, back down to the soiree, giving you a wry little look and a little smile as he walks by. But as quickly as he left, a few minutes later, he's coming back up the stairs. And you see him a little. Go ahead and roll a perception or insight check. Well, I'll give it to you for free because it's going to be meta information anyways for you to act on. You see him very upset and nervous, and actually anxious is the right word I'm looking for. And he goes shuffling off back in towards his room.
Yep. Galen's gonna be like, oh, well, he's still dancing with Glinda. Trip over his foot because of a misstep. And just
You're gonna try and trip. Oh, like so you want Caleb to quote unquote stumble and try and fall into him? Okay. Go ahead and roll a dexterity check for me.
Dexterity check. 16.
16. Yep. Natural 11. You back up, falling into the obviously not very dexterous older Lord Casper with his cane, and you bump into him, stumbling, knocking him prone on the ground, making you just. And that's when Lorelai, you and Samara, Susan, perk up your ears as you hear a little shout of Casper, like, "Oh my boy! Oh, ow! Oh, I think I just broke my hip." Oh,
I'm sorry, sir. I broke your hip. Let me cure it real quick. And Caelan's going to talk loud enough to
throw your voice down the hallway.
Yep.
So this is happening. Continue. Because Samaris looks at you and sees what you're going to do.
Towards Lorelai.
Oh, are you muted, Lindsay? Lorelai? If you're talking, we can't hear you. Whoop.
Thank you. I was. Lorelai's gonna kind of quickly bark out to Samaris, "Open that window and start going through. Check to see if anyone's out there. We've got to get out of here. Someone's coming." And she's going to try and break the connection between Jelly and the Clark with Sark for sure.
All right, go ahead and roll intelligence check.
Okay. Well, I have inspiration this time, guys.
True.
I'm gonna use it. And it's gonna still be a 12.
A 12.
Not bad.
Oof.
It's not that great.
I'm going to do this in roll 20. I think I remember the commands.
I'm not on roll 20, so I can't see.
Ooh. I just if it rolled high, I just wanted it to be, logged.
Mm-hmm.
He rolled a natural 18 for a total of
Jesus.
24. That's his intelligence check.
Okay.
You attempt to break through, and free Jelly from this kind of mind control connection, conduit, whatever this weird thing is. And
now to take what is mine.
And you feel the presence push through Jelly into your mind, and there's a flash. It's just, you're seeing flashes of white in your vision, in your mind. And Samaris watches as you kind of like scream out, and I'm not scream, like I'm not saying that like people are gonna hear you, but you grimace in pain from it all. You take 21 psychic damage.
Okay.
And you do have a point of exhaustion.
Yep.
But through that moment, go ahead and roll an insight check.
Ooh, 27.
As the pain, your head is throbbing and you feel woozy. The presence leaves, but you feel a connection still lingering, whether intentional or not.
Oh.
And you can feel where this creature is.
Oh no. I mean,
Yeah.
yay, but also, oh no.
And
I have it.
Samaris closes the door behind you, locks it, goes by. Oh, unfortunately,
Wait,
Jelly,
what do you mean she closed the door?
Oh no.
or Samaris was just making sure the door was locked out and leaving it how she thinks you guys would have found it. And then she's like
Yeah.
setting the cane back
Gonna
and
open the
going to
window.
door. Jelly's dead
Oh,
through the
Yeah.
process.
yeah.
And with her reliable, well, I'm going to roll. If she rolls a nat 1. Okay, 14. Reliable talent, gets through, picks the window, easy enough. And the two of you slip out onto the balcony, out of the room. And we'll freeze there for now.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Dang.
Uh,
Dang. Woof.
Caleb, Lord Casper gets up off of your person. Right, pardon me, sir. I think
Caleb.
we
Um,
met. I've missed something in my room before. Well, that's the Duke's token. One moment, I missed something in my room, and I need to go check on it. I think something's wrong with my pet. And he starts going down.
Okay. Well, sir, if you need any healing from the accident, I'm right here.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just. There'll be more accidents tonight, I'm sure. And he goes past by. And,
Okay. Found that kind of weird.
Lorelei, you hear the door open up, and you hear Lord Casper enter the room. What's going on? Yeah, he came just kind of mumbling to himself. And from inside, you do hear, Jelly? Jelly! Oh,
Poor
God. Roll a perception check.
It's an 11.
11. I'll roll one for Samaris. Natural 15 plus.
She's got better perception than I do.
Oh, yeah, she does have a really good perception. 27. What Samaris hears is the sudden change in the sounds of Lord Casper. Like he's talking to Lord Jelly, and you sound like his voice, and it becomes suddenly very, very still inside that room. And then Samaris looks over to you. I think I just heard his body hit the floor.
Oh. This got a lot less fun.
So
just like look,
freeze
peek in the
frame
window.
there again.
Yeah, that's great.
This
Totally
got a lot
freeze
less
frame.
mischievous fun.
Mm-hmm.
About to have a murder mystery.
All right, so going back over to
Oh my god, guys,
Archie.
it's a dead body in a locked room.
Oh my god, it's good mystery.
All right. So this is the beginning of the next hour, right? The next hour of shenanigans and such. So let's pull over the warden, Archie, Ishka, Hiromi. What are you guys wanting to get into right now?
Well, Warden doesn't know what's going on and just watched Ishka do what she did and then helped with it. So he's kind of just watching her, kind of very confused.
How close are you to Ishka, by the way?
I was over by this noble, so I guess it'd be somewhere around here.
He's very close to you, like not even like 10
like
feet from you.
10 feet or so.
Okay. Ishka will actually go up to Warden. Hey, Warden.
What was that?
You didn't say nothing.
No, I know I didn't see it. I could smell it.
I take that word.
Sorry, I forgot you can't see.
This isn't a thing, is it? That you have?
I might have some problems, but it'll be okay. But I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
Have you ever gambled before?
Just lives, but not really. It's not really my thing.
I can teach you.
Yeah, we could do that. I'm just a little still caught up on what you just did. Why did you do that? Like I said, is it a thing that you have? Do I need to be aware of this? Because
It's all fun and games.
okay.
But would you like to learn how to gamble?
Sure, why not?
You say that, and the two you over there, you hear somebody whisper, "Warden," with your particularly potent ear. He's like, "Are you feeling anything yet?" I don't know. I don't feel so good to my stomach though. The ones who ate it, thinking there's something special in them, are still kind of focused on that.
Sure. Yeah. Teach me how to gamble.
Cool. Ishka will start walking. Sorry, Warden. I forgot your. Oh, here, come, follow me.
Oh, thanks. No.
It helps if you talk a little bit louder. It helps him guide him around. Hello, friends. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't see me. I waved at you just now, though.
Oh, so funny. All right, Warden, come on.
Trip that guy going by.
You want to try and trip that guy when you go by? Is that what you
Yeah.
said? Yeah, go ahead and roll a dex check.
Rats. Oh, 14. That's not that bad.
14 total?
Yeah.
He actually rolled a natural 18. So
Can you roll? Can you roll something lower than a? Oh my god!
He rolled 11. 24.
I don't remember some of the. At one point, Lorelai kicked the presents out, so I rolled low on something. I think I rolled a 2 early on that, but she happened to roll a 1.
True.
So. No, it was really funny for him because obviously he doesn't have a big modifier, but I rolled a natural 18. So as you guys go by, like Ishka, you see the guy who's been like obnoxiously like, "I help those in need." As you go by, he kind of slides over the other side of his warden. As you try and kick him or trip him, you don't realize he's going to move over to the other side. And he tries to hook his arm into yours. It's like, "Here, I'm happy to help those in need. Let's get him through this room just fine."
Mm-hmm.
My goal is to make Rob Warden just punch somebody. Just go like,
You want me to kill? You want me to kill this guy? I will start combat in the middle of this shit. I will do it. I will kill all of these guards. They will all go into the fucking river. Actually, you know what? Sorry, I'm kind of. Who's around us?
There's a. Are you asking from your own player standpoint or just
Yeah,
other people?
Specifically, like, are there any like elves or like maybe like a dragonborn or something, except Ishka?
Let me ask you this. You tell me what you see, because there's definitely a vague,
Just
open interpretation of what these rich and powerful of the Sword Coast are. So what do you want to see?
so I'm trying to make. I have thaumaturgy now, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And what I want him to do as we pass by is I want to replicate his voice in a whisper, saying something really like bad to somebody.
I can't do my quick inquiries.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with myself. What do I do? I don't know what to do.
Go to... Because I know mine's working in mine.
Hold on. Here, I can just copy and paste the effect that I'm...
No, funny enough, I just need to Google it. But I've got to get back into the habit of doing it.
Just see if I can bring it.
And it's only
So
verbal.
you can't say because I'm a term the ground, couldn't sound change from point of choice. So you're hoping though to do like a whisper effect essentially.
Yeah, I want it to sound like he's like making a passing comment of somebody.
And that you are, or the obnoxious noble is?
No, that he is. I'm gonna try to like replicate his voice a little bit, like a whisper in his voice.
All right.
Because I can make whispers.
Either do a performance or a deception check.
Oh, shit. I'm not good at either of these. Okay. I will do... Well, they're both the same. I guess deception. Natural 1.
Nice.
Give yourself inspiration
I
if you don't
have
have it already. So you hear this like whispered voice. It's like, look at the cut on that fabric. It is hideous. And it's way louder than you expect. And the noble leans in next to you and he's just like, I know, right? And then everyone turns and looks at you all and there's red dragonborn. Actually, maybe it'll be a, let's make it a metallic dragon. This gold dragonborn in turn, she's like, excuse me, are you talking about the cut of this fabric? This is fine. And then the noble who's with you is like, Jefferson, I have to say that it is not great. My friend here also agrees with me, and he's blind. And he starts laughing.
He's gonna... Warden's gonna, to the Dragonborn, pull one of these, and then just shrug and keep following Ishka.
Roll a d20 for me, Rob.
No, am I gonna get in a fight? 5.
I was gonna say 10 or higher, something very exciting happens.
Oh.
And you pass by the golden dragonborn was like, that lord has always been such an asshole. But Ishka, you the two of you were there for this whole experience. You and this this noble's helping you with your blind friend whose name has not been said. And you make it over to a table and kind of pat you in the back. Have fun gambling. And he turns, he kind of like walks off.
I'm gonna kill that guy.
No, you won't, Warden.
Sure.
I mean, we can kidnap him, but we're not gonna kill him.
Yeah, you're probably right.
That'd be
I'm
kind
still
of
kind of mentally
kidnapping
stuck
him.
in Revel's End. Okay, let's gamble.
Oh yes.
So Ishka, are you literally engaging in just regular old gambling? Nothing mischievous. You're just more like giving into your I say addiction, but your inclination of loving gambling, or are you trying to get mischievous with it?
The first couple rounds just normal.
Okay. Do you want me to do like the quote unquote fake poker through the dice again, or do you just want to boil it down to like a roll, and you can roll like a deception, intimidation, dexterity, and just kind of boil it down to something like that?
I wish I could remember how to play Liar's Dice from the sorcery games. Liar's Dice is
fun.
cool. I don't remember how to play it though.
Would you want it something at least maybe a round of something a little bit more intricate, Ishka, or keep it simple and boil it down?
We can do it a little crazy the first round.
Okay.
We don't win money off here. Is that going to tarnish it for you at all?
Wait, what, Warden?
Isn't it we pay for tokens and then we gamble the tokens? Isn't that right, DM?
Yeah, you're playing with
Yeah.
chips, but they don't have true monetary value. It's just whoever has.
So
the
it's like
most
an
at the end
actual
of the night.
casino.
Yeah, exactly. But you did not have to like give money over to get the chips.
I have some gold to spend, I guess.
Yeah,
All
just
right.
throw however much you want out there.
Yeah, so again, it's mostly about tokens. To be fair, it's probably would have been established that you all would have gotten like 100 tokens or something. The number to me doesn't really matter that much, right?
Well, that's
But
small fry.
if you want to get frisky and say and just so there's actual stakes, if you want to say you spend gold in the table, like I can imagine the nobles and people here were doing side bets with real gold in the middle of all of it. Do you want to take a shot at making real gold?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so these are all high rollers. So how much gold do you guys want to put down?
I will put 1,000 down.
Well, to be fair, sorry, let me backtrack. This isn't just like a straight up, here's 1,000, let's gamble. It's essentially, if you play Texas Hold'em, it's like that, and it's mimicked through the dice. So you sit down, and people are like this little halfling lady noble on a little more elevated chair leans over to you. Just so y'all know, we're going to put some real gold in this to kind of spice it up. We're going to put some antes down. It'll be 5 gold for everyone to get a part of our hands.
Is that it?
That's to start it off, just to get a little bit of stuff going. Blood flowing.
Easy.
Excellent.
Puts 5 down.
Ooh, we
Seems
got some
kind of-
gamblers.
Sure,
Okay.
just 5 for now. This is what we're starting at. This is small.
You just wait until the cons are dealt, honey. Then it'll really soon start flowing. Okay. So on D&D Beyond, I need you two to go to your rolls, and you're going to both roll a D8, but you need to send it privately. So I think if you right-click on it, there's like a send the GM or secret roll or something like that.
Yeah. Sending to DM.
I think if you do like was it /GM, it sends it like directly.
Well,
to you.
in D&D Beyond, you can just click the dice, and then there's a
Oh.
little drop tab.
Sorry, I thought y'all doing it in Roll20.
Like either works.
All right.
Right.
I don't know if I'm getting it right, so that helps you out to know that because I'm just going to do one NPC for my own sanity. So I'm going to be rolling 1 for this halfling lady next to you. Okay. I have my roll. The two of you have your rolls.
Mhm.
Yes.
Now we do our first round of betting.
Ooh, baby. She looks down at her cards. She's like,
I feel real lucky tonight.
Insight check.
Roll an inside check, darling. While you roll that inside, I bet
Can this
300
stop?
gold.
I rolled a 10.
Hard to get
That's
a
a
read
2.
on me, darling.
That's
I'm
8.
sorry. But I just bet 300 gold. What you gonna do about it? I don't know
will
that
put
lady,
down.
unfortunately.
So you have to
What?
match here, right?
it's either
will.
match. So it's fold,
Or raise.
match, or raise. Yep.
But 300.
I'll match that.
Ooh.
I would raise.
Ooh.
Oh.
How much you gonna raise, darling?
Let's do 600.
Ooh.
Oh.
Action comes back to me. She picks out her cards again. Ooh. I'll meet your bet.
She meets your 300.
600?
So that's, or it's, well, total of 600, yes, but she
Oh, yeah.
matches. So she's also at 600 gold pieces. Warden, your turn to fold, call, or raise.
I will call.
Ooh. Ladies and gents, we got 1,800 gold in this table. Oh, now I need you all to roll D6s to yourself again. Make sure it's private.
D6s or D8s?
A D6.
Sorry, let me explain the rules too. You're going to roll a D8 privately.
Okay, I was like, did I roll the
D6
wrong dice the
privately,
first time?
and then there's going to be a D4, but everyone's D4 is going to
Wait,
be public, and the highest number wins, essentially.
I just got a private notification from Avery with my roll. Why did it work that time?
It's all fun. Cool. So the two of you have got your rolls.
Yeah, be careful. I think Avery's back up.
Oh. So, Warden, let's start with you. It's your turn to bet first. How you feeling about your hand, boy?
Avery is up, yeah.
Raise another 200.
Only 200? Oh, look at this. We got so much going on down here, and you're going to be doing that.
Sorry, I'm actually checking to see if this works. I've raised half up. My inquiry thing didn't work, so I was just, nope. There's a chance that chat's about to get spammed with all of our rolls, so hold on to your britches. But
only 200 after we put 600 in? I think he's a little afraid.
it's on it's on you though, Ishka. Warden has bet 200.
Do 400.
Oh, you raise?
Yeah.
Oh, Bambi.
200 and 400.
Action comes to me. I'll meet you. I love what I see in my hands.
And so she puts another 400 in. This is the creepiest little halfling noble I've ever had. I'm here for it.
She started like not that creepy and then got way creepier.
Well, I got some personality to her, don't I, boy?
She's a hag or something.
Yeah.
This is
Warden, your turn.
Imagine, of course.
You're matching. All right.
All right.
So that's another 1,200 into the pot then. That will bring us to 3,000 gold pieces. And now we do D4s, but everyone...
Oh boy.
Hanson. What we're talking about. Yeah, roll a D4, but we all see each other's D4 rolls. So my lady rolls a 1.
Two.
Oh,
So this is good because we got twice the chance of winning here.
Yep.
Ishka, it's on you.
It's at what right now?
3,000 gold total.
Do 600.
600. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Action turns back around to me. Oh, lordy, lordy. It's not a very good card, is it? Good thing I think you both maybe have worst hands.
I need the two of you to roll perception checks.
Is this with advantage or without advantage?
I think with advantage.
Okay. Good lord. That one's a 20.
Oh, what? It's a 7.
Okay. I need the two of you to take your D6s, roll again, but roll and take the lower of the two. or the lower between that one or the one you rolled previously. So roll another d6 and take the lower of that one of your d6 rolls.
Oh, I made it public. Whoops. Well, it doesn't matter. You don't know what my other one was. So
No, that's totally fair. But I know it's at least a 2 now because that's your new card. As you look down into your hand, and they seem to have changed for some reason. Ishka, did you? I don't need to see your roll, but did you roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my bad.
So,
Mistake.
choose the less one, right? And replace it with that 1d6 that we rolled earlier?
Yeah, so roll another d6 you just did and choose between your previous and this one, whichever one's lower. She has manipulated your cards in some way. All right, and then so... sorry, did someone bet yet after our D4 rolls?
I did 600.
You did 600.
Yeah.
So it's on her, and she says that, and she's like, "It's not a great card, but I'm feeling confident anyways." And so she'll meet your 600. So it comes back to you, Warden.
I will raise
to
set another 600. Or match, I guess.
Are you just going to match the 600 and just... Because if you match it, then we just show hands and it's done.
Yeah.
So that's...
When I'm... No, because I don't have a deck of cards. That wouldn't work. The cards are in... It's not being dealt by me. I want to try to cheat, but I don't have any way to cheat.
Well, I mean, you could be abstract. I was very just abstract with her. So... Are you hoping to get like a reroll on one of your dice or something like that?
While I'm taking coins out, I want to try to finesse a little reroll on my first dice.
Okay, roll a sleight of hand check.
I'm gonna use inspiration. Come on, man!
I'm telling you, I feel like inspiration gets used most when like tomfoolery or like
oh yeah,
things you don't consider life stakes. Like, no, I want to win though. I want to win.
Natural 20, baby.
Nice. All right, go ahead and roll yourself a new D8, and then you get to take the higher of the two D8s.
Okay.
Wait, let me roll for her because there is a chance.
Oh my god!
32. I'm not fucking with you. Sorry.
I was like, what the hell?
The plus 30 modifier. I love that it was a 2 too.
It's like higher than.
Ishka, do you want to do anything frisky? You just want to hold on to your hands? Did you hear me, Lauren?
Oh wait, what?
Do you want to do anything frisky, like Rob just did, like trying to get a reroll with like a sleight of hand or anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a sleight of hand for me.
Oh, well.
Well, I see this.
You do see this.
Excuse me. What's that you're doing with the cards, Miss Dragonborn?
My hand slipped.
Oh.
And the dealer does look over. He's like, the trickery with everything else is fine, but they're playing for real gold. I asked for you to... I'm sorry. Can I see your cards, please? I need to check for any tomfoolery.
Do I have to show it to everyone or just you?
Just me.
She shows her cards.
Roll a deception check.
You're better at these, surely.
Yep. 26.
Yeah.
I apologize, ma'am. He looks over to the halfling. Cards do not seem to be tampered with. I'm not sure what you saw.
That's what I thought.
If you say so. She kind of looks at you. I'm watching you, Dragonborn.
And you all notice that she
watching you
tries
too.
to change one of her cards. I just rolled a natural 2 for her to try and change one of her cards. But for you, Ishka, you did get away with it. So you can either roll your D8 or your D6 reroll. Take the higher now of one of those two.
So we see her try to cheat.
Yeah, you two of you definitely didn't catch her trying to do the same, something similar.
You know, I have very good hearing.
I would hope so with your condition.
What'd you just do?
What do you mean, what did I just do, honey? I just checked my cards.
Could we have a look at her cards, please?
These.
It's really cold after all.
The dealer's just like, oh my gosh, give me your cards.
It's getting paid like 2 gold an hour. It's
more like putting up with your guys' bullshit. Ooh.
Wait, which roll's which? Or wait, oh no.
That's her deception check.
Oh. Oh shit.
Cards look fine. Nothing seems to go over. All right, where were we? That's half Nate talking, half the dealer. Ishka, you bet 600. It was on her. I don't think she met yet. So she is going to...
I feel good. Let's make it 1,200 instead of 600.
So 600 from Ishka, 1,200 from her now, and so now it's on you, Warden.
So I have to match it.
Or raise it if you want to go bigger.
I have that much gold on me right now. I only got 3,000.
Oh, if you don't got enough to play the game, you shouldn't have signed up.
No, this is just pocket money.
What
Okay.
are you gonna call? Are you gonna chicken out?
Isn't calling chickening out?
No, that would be folding. Because you're weak.
No, I'm going to call.
Ooh.
Damn.
What about you, miss? Though I don't trust your cards. He says that you're
I
good
don't trust
to go.
yours either.
Aren't we all just so mischievous tonight? You gonna stay in?
Yep.
All right. That brings our total to 3,000 plus another
Each?
3,600. So 6,600 gold pieces.
All right, let me see your hands. All right, so I just need to know your total. If you want to give us a breakdown of everything you did.
So how much is it each now? 1,200 each? Or what? No, wait.
2,200 each.
Okay. I can afford
That
that.
looks right. 13, 14. All right, this is her total. She got a total of 14.
Wow. 'Cause I did too.
Ooh, what'd you come in with, Warden?
I was bluffing.
She rolled an 8, a 1, and a 1, and her sleight of hand just now turned that into a 5. Ooh.
So we get a split pie. So we're gonna take all of his poor money. I'm sorry.
So that means just make sure you all have already subtracted, and then you'll be adding 3,300 to your inventory, Ishka. So
Well, that was a waste of time. No, I guess we did make 1,000. So how much again? 2,000.
So
200?
I can't do all the math there, but you would have taken 2,200.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But then sorry. There's too many numbers going on.
I lost 2,200 gold.
You lost it. Ishka,
Okay.
My brain is shutting
Gains
down. You gained
3,000
something. 3,300. So a difference of 1,100.
But I took you off for 1,100 gold pieces.
One weird thing here is, Ishka, I want you to roll. So I think if you guys are okay with this, let's tie this moment into the roll for the game of the Sealy on Sealy, right? Since we played something out. And since the two of you tied, I think we'll just boil it down to a tie-breaking roll to see if whether the Seelie or the Unseelie win this hour. So Ishka, I'll allow you to roll a persuasion, a deception, sleight of hand. Very, very open to what you want to try and attempt here. Is that okay with everyone? Just kind of boiling this down and also kind of help keep things moving forward to on the grander scheme. So tell me what you would like to roll.
Persuasion.
All right, go and roll a persuasion check.
13.
Okay.
That's going to be easy to beat, probably.
Her deception again. Hiya! Oh no. Looks like the Seelie win. Another one.
All right, that's 2 Seelie. Actually, I think that means they win because I'm boiling everything down to 3. You guys have lost, officially, the Seelie Unseelie tokens.
I never technically chose a side.
Well,
Wait,
for simplicity, we made you all that.
I guess. Okay. I'm like, nope, I'm on the winning side, actually.
This.
Sorry.
Technically, they're winning. They got 2 successes, and it was just going to boil down to 3, pretty much for whoever got 2 first. But we'll
attempt to pickpocket.
I'll say this: you guys will get a last chance, but you would have to roll a nat 20. But if you want to try and finagle to your last hour to try and squeeze out a nat 20, I will allow it. But just the way I've been running this one, since it's more about just the randomness of getting the prize, I mean, you guys could freaking steal the platinum satyr by the end of this if you want it. I don't care, right? But unfortunately, because you're rolling on behalf of all the Unseelie nobles and all that, right? So that was just one small part of it. But I would think of creative ways to try and give yourself advantage on that final roll, and it'll pretty much give you guys a free D20 roll to see if you can get a nat 20 to kind of bring it back for a tie or something like that. Obviously, odds are not in your favor, right? But technically, you guys did lose, unfortunately.
Damn, I should have done deception. I'm stupid. It's a +8.
Okay.
Oh no.
Go ahead and roll a deception check.
Are you sure?
The idea was to give you your best roll, but I'll let you do a fresh new roll.
There.
Much better, because I was surprised when you came out with a +3. I was just like, I don't know what's going on with her stats, but
I was like, wait, I just
much better. Which makes more sense too in the grand scheme of the trickery. Now it's 1 for the Seelie, 1 for the Unseelie. So it will be determined in the last batch or the last hour. Okay, Archie, what are you doing? Or Hiromi, your choice as a player.
Oh, they both are going to do something. I guess I'll go Archie out of the way first. Archie's going to go down below to the lower deck.
Okay.
Do.
You pass a room. It's like, oh man, it definitely smells like Ishka shit in there. You've shared bathrooms with her enough.
Yep.
You get the impression. You peek in. There's oh, that's her workstation over there on the wall still. I remember, I think one of a noble went down there and I did the whole Bob Saget from Dumb and Dumber. Like, there's shit on the wall. There's shit everywhere. There's actually some poor employee in there cleaning it, and there's a closed bathroom sign actually as you pass by.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, he looks like he's just kind of going for a stroll, stretching his legs. But he's going to be looking for any creatures down here. I mean, besides the people that are rowing and stuff.
Row.
Row.
It's a ship. You see a rat. You see a second rat skirting the shadows.
Oh my god. Okay. He'll, be nonchalant, nodding to these people, yada yada. He's gonna go down here and see if he can find any rats. Maybe behind this closed curtain here.
All right. Roll a perception check. Nah, you see a rat. I'm not worried about the perception check. You see a rat.
Oh.
That's not the important roll here.
I just rolled.
You see one. It's just like.
Okay.
Scurries down to, you think you saw where it went, and you see him in the darkness, Little hidey
right.
hole.
Yep, he's gonna kind of slink over to the hidey hole, trying to keep hands up, non-threatening behavior, and
People are rowing, watching him. No, just like one curious guy is just like, I don't know, row.
okay. As his action, he's gonna cast Animal Friendship on the rat. Oop.
Okay. You cast Animal Friendship on the little rat. And then it's like kind of like sniffing the air, kind of sticks his head out of this little hidey hole a little bit more, kind of sniffing the air around you.
And then, as another action, he's gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay, I don't know why I'm looking up Speak with Animals. That one's pretty obvious.
Yeah, knowledge and awareness, limited by their intelligence. That's about it. Okay, and this lasts for 10 minutes. Okay, cool.
I think this one smells like a friend. Interesting.
Hey, little buddy.
What the fuck? Oh. Whoa.
I know. Alarming at first, trust me. I'm a friend.
Why can't I understand you?
'Cause I'm an animal like you.
Smell like a dog.
Okay, I expected that, yes. Because I am a dog.
Oh, interesting.
But a friendly dog. In fact,
nice.
here. Yeah, here, buddy. Do you want, I happen to snag some finger food upstairs, and he, digs in his pocket, and it's,
Little ears.
smushed. Yeah, little crackers. Good stuff, right? Yeah.
What's your
Better
name?
than the... My name is Archie. Do you, have a name?
My name. They call me Slinker.
Okay. All right, Slinker. That's a good one. I like it. Say, Slinker, do you have any friends around here?
He kind of looks around.
Yes, we do have friends. You brought an offering to me and to my friends. But did you bring an offering for Queen Tiger?
Queen who?
Queen Tiger.
Queen Tiger?
Yes,
Like Roar Tiger?
like Queen Tiger.
Okay. I mean, I got more, little snacks if you want, or maybe I can go get you something bigger for your queen, of course.
If you bring offerings for the Queen, Slinker can introduce you to her. She likes shiny things.
Shiny
We
things.
like to bring her food.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh. I'm gonna see if
She
I have.
does. No. Oh. Huh.
Ooh. He might have some things that they might be interested in. Well, I don't know. Okay. Oh, do we still have those lucky copper pieces that we used, or do those disintegrate once they're used or something like that?
I would lose its magical ability, but it would still exist as an object.
Okay. Still shiny. So he holds out the little copper piece.
Is that an offering for Queen Tiger?
This is an offering. This is a lucky copper piece.
Runs up your leg, up to your arm, grabs it, lifts it up, and he's like,
This is so shiny. This would be a good offering for Queen Tiger. Yes,
You think?
I think so. If not, beware her wrath.
and he drops it back in your hand. You give it to her, and he goes down your arm, back down your leg.
All right, then let's do this. Take me to your queen.
Man, do you hear this kid in the front? Oh, man. Sounds like he's freaking just kind of talking to the rats or something. Someone's probably passing around more of those drugs. Second time. Oh, man, I think the nobles are just kind of weird sometimes. Yeah, I know. So the guys in the front were listening to your little thing. Very close.
Take me to your queen.
He'd lead you up to this door here at the very front.
Okay.
You see a little hole in there. You see another little rat come running out of it, going down it.
Hey, Slinker. Hey, Esmeralda.
And that one goes running off.
Through the door.
Yeah, right. Archie steps through the door.
You step in. First off, health code violation. There's a lot of rats, and there's like this kind of a rat nest vibe. But as you step in, you hear like a cacophony of little voices. It's like, oh, look, a human. Oh, look, a big person. Oh, I smell food on them. And like all these little rat voices are like, doo, 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 doo. And then you hear a hiss.
Oh.
And a tabby cat comes up onto a crate.
Oh, shit.
And all the rats get quiet. Obviously, the token's very big, but it's not a freaking medium-sized cat. But a tabby cat, gray and dark gray spotted or striped, steps onto it.
Slinker, who do you bring to us? Who do you bring to your queen? Look, this is Archie. Show it. He brings you gifts, Your Highness.
And he kind of bows, and you see all the little rats do like little bows.
You speak our tongues, then, human?
Yes, I do. Temporarily.
She kind of licks the back of one of her paws.
What is this gift that you're bringing to me?
Well, he takes out the little copper piece. This is a very, very special copper piece. I've heard it's even lucky.
I have very high standards. Show me this copper piece of yours.
He'll take it out and set it in front of her.
Roll a persuasion check or deception check.
Oh, okay. Oof. A 6.
And you set it down on the crate that she's on, and she just takes a paw and just smacks it. And goes across. Ding, 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 ding. And the rat's gonna cower.
Pathetic.
Right.
I am a queen. I am Queen Tiger. You bring me these trifles, these pathetic little things.
Okay, all right. You don't like it? I have some more stuff that you might like. Okay.
Don't try my patience. You awoke me up from a nap.
I am truly sorry. Truly sorry, Your Majesty.
You better know. I am actually... my honorific is Empress.
Empress, okay. I just realized that we don't have most of our stuff, right?
That's not my problem.
Mundane things, right? On your person. They're not freaking taking your Cheeto bag, right? Kind of thing.
Right. Yeah.
It was mostly weapons are concerned, right? So weapons and armor in the bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then he'll pull out the lantern of tracking, the celestial specific one. And he'll pull it out. Oh, look at this. A lantern lights up. Not only does it light up, but specifically for celestials.
I know what the celestial is, but would you please explain to my subjects what a celestial is?
You can see him scratching his eyebrow. Yeah, sure. A celestial is like a like a good bean. You know, you got your bad beans and then your good beans. And I mean, sometimes they could be good. You know. Anyway, they look like angels, and he'll kind of like wave his hands around.
You hear a little cacophony of, ooh,
Oh, an angel. Oh.
They glow. You know, they got glowing eyes. Sometimes they're radiant, beautiful. Is she? And and another example could be your queen.
My goodness.
Your queen.
roll an insight check.
Okay. Oh my god! I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay, roll again.
I think you need Warden down there to talk to this cat.
Yeah, I know.
Very funny.
Cat. God damn it!
Your guys' rolls. Oh my god!
I know, it's so bad, dude.
The mischief tonight.
He just keeps going on about, your queen. Queen
I rolled a
Tigger.
I rolled a natural 16 for Slinker, who is friends with you. He like tugs you on your little leg,
Okay.
or on your leg.
All right.
A rat rolled higher than you.
You used words like beautiful, resplendent, whatever the fuck you said. Nate doesn't remember now. Those words are
radiant.
reserved for the queen.
Oh, okay. Thank you. As I was saying, your queen is probably the closest thing you have witnessed to a celestial. Beautiful, radiant, a goddess amongst all other beings.
Nothing could be as beautiful and resplendent as me.
Of course. As I said, a goddess. You are above those that call themselves celestial. Celestials should bow to you.
They should. Roll a persuasion check.
Oh my god.
You do have inspiration.
Wow.
Oh wait, no, you don't.
No.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
This lantern is pathetic.
He knocks it on the ground. Like a cat with a glass of water. Just kind of like she slowly is moving it and then just flings it and it goes across the ground.
All right. So he cuts the bullshit. All right, queen, and he like goes on his knees. What do you want? What do you want from me? I'll get anything on the ship, and I'll get it for you.
Anything?
He like grits his teeth. Anything.
Bring me jelly.
Oh.
Like the Jello that's upstairs?
No. Lord Casper's prized pet that keeps me down here with the filth. Somebody has defiled my litter box. It is disgusting in there.
She's referencing the shit that Ishka did all over the...
Okay. Yep.
A dotes upon jelly. Bring me jelly, so I may feast upon him.
Yes, of course. Anything your majesty requires of me.
Now go!
Oh!
You're dismissed.
One little tidbit. May I use
She's squinting her eyes at you as she's giving you a command, but go ahead. No, go ahead. That's her behavior.
In addition to getting this jelly for you, I will bring down a lot of treats, anything I could find really on those like little silver platters up there. If you allow me to use your subjects in the next couple days. Your Majesty.
For what purpose?
Just your typical spine, causing chaos, mischief, that sort of thing.
Bring me jelly. Placate yourself before me, and we shall see. She checks her claws. But if you disappoint me, have you ever had cat scratch fever before?
He like physically gulps. No.
Cruel. Don't disappoint me. Now be gone!
Yep. Go in. And he's like crawling, backing out of the door.
Bring me my catnip.
Slinker like follows you out.
That was pretty good.
Holy shit, she is terrifying.
Right?
I serve under her.
Have you seen her? That's why. She's terrifying.
Oh
And
my
she
God.
doesn't eat us because we help her, so it's very nice.
I am sweating. I don't think I've ever sweated before.
She's a lot. That's why she's the queen tiger.
Oh, by the way, Slinker, so me being able to talk to you is kind of like a temporary thing, so maybe in the future
really?
I won't be able to talk to you. Yeah, it's a part of my magic. Let's just say in 24 hours I'll be able to do it again, but,
Will you still
just in case.
be my friend?
Oh, of course. Yeah, we're buddies now.
How long until you no longer speak to Slinker?
Let's like case counting around 7 minutes and 23 seconds.
I don't know why I asked. I don't understand that. Can I come?
Soon. Oh, yeah. Here, find somewhere to hide, man. Open up his pocket or something.
Ooh, what's this?
Hey! Save some of those.
He sticks his head out and he's got a cheese puff in his mouth.
This is very good.
Oh, yeah. Guess I saw that coming. There's
Gotta
more
bring
where
cheese
that
puffs
came
in.
from.
At least one cheese puff, if not 15, reference a session.
Oh, of course.
It's part of my quota.
And Archie heads back upstairs.
All right. I know it was just you, but I guess Hiromi's kind of in this. And do you want to step into Hiromi real quick and tell us what she's doing with that, or do you want to take a breather? I can always step over to Caleb.
Oh yeah. Hiromi was just gonna do. I know earlier she was kind of, I guess, looking out in the crowd, trying to spot anybody who looks, I don't know, powerful, like who would have like information, maybe posh, that kind of thing.
You were kind of sniffing for information about the king itself, like the giant problems or anything like that.
Yeah, if she can like overhear anything, like that kind of stuff.
I'm trying to see if there's a role even, because I think it's happened last time. Like a lot of these nobles are clueless, and so I'm trying to think if there's anything that you could discern from their conversation. Roll a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Oh my god!
Dude, the dice for you guys as a
so
whole.
bad.
This is wild.
Horrendous.
I know, this is so bad. I'm wondering if I should just use my... Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna use my inspiration for Hiromi. I'm so tired of this.
Hold on to it.
Uh-huh.
I don't even think it was going to be that strong of a tell, to be fair. I would hold on to it. Yeah.
Okay.
Like above table, I was going to have you notice that Duke Stasian, the guy who was very adamantly friendly with Lorelai, was going to be looking odd and a little off. And it was just like, and you guys already know kind of what might be happening there. So, I mean, if you want to roll the inspiration, say you see that, so you can interact with it, you can, but that's the information that was on hand. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You can interact with you want. I don't want to like shut the door on you, but I didn't know if that would be worth an inspiration roll for you or not.
No, let me keep it. I think if nothing like stands out, I guess, she's not very subtle. So I think like she would go up to people, like each individual, and say, "Hello, my name is Hiromi Yoda. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance. Do you know anything about the giant affair?"
Hiromi.
Oh God!
I've heard so much about you.
That was a mistake.
Are you the one? Where's Lord Casper? I didn't know we were going to get more information. Are you going to be performing for us tonight?
Perhaps, yes.
I've heard so much about your entertainment at the Seneschal Ball in Waterdeep. I was so disappointed not to be able to make it. Oh, my lord. I've heard such wonderful things, though. I've heard that don't sit in the front row if you don't want a little blood.
Yeah, right. Anyway.
They said the special effects was amazing, by the way.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Did you have a question, my dear? What was going on?
I did. Have you heard anything about the recent giant affair?
Oh, the giants! I know, isn't that just dastardly? These giants out in the north, and the attacks and all those poor people's settlements. My brain was going to try and throw out golden fields, all of that business out there. Oh my lord! I'm so glad I'm more close to the coast. But when I say storm giants coming up from down below. Oh my goodness! It's just dastardly. And the king disappearing. Oh,
right.
That's so sad.
Would you happen to know anything about that?
Would I know anything about that? Darling. I know all sorts of things about all sorts of other things, but roll a persuasion check for me. At advantage because you're Hiromi, and you were allowing yourself them to lean into your performance.
Ah, okay. All right, 25.
Oh, there it is.
Have you been hearing all these rumors about the Lord's Alliance being involved?
I have heard about that, in fact. What are your thoughts on it?
That's just hogwash, in my opinion. If you don't mind me using such a base term.
By all means.
It's false, in my opinion. I've heard that there might be some nefarious groups involved.
Groups such as?
I can't tell you.
Oh, surely you could tell Hiromi.
Roll a persuasion check.
A 19.
Okay. Only because you're a lady just like myself. Come here. So I've been hearing rumors. I have connections with a group, let's call them, a group of very independently minded ladies. I respect them a lot, even though I don't always agree with their kind of work. But these ladies believe that there's a group called the Kraken Society. The Kraken Society. Mm-hmm. And they might be up to devilish deals all over the Sword Coast. And they think they're planting these lies.
Interesting.
Now.
Yes.
Oh, what was that, Hiromi?
Oh, no. Go on.
Will you come to my estate to do a performance for me and my friends? Please.
She, looks around. If you can give me this information on this Kraken Society, even if they're rumors, then I will attempt to entertain you and your friends.
Ooh, roll a persuasion check with attempt. I don't like that word very much. Ooh.
18.
18. Do you at least have an opening that you could commit to on your busy touring schedule? Well, you're here on Lord Casper's business, aren't you? So,
Ah.
Let me tell you this. Because maybe your schedule will open up a little bit with this little nugget. I think
Go on.
Lord Casper might have a finger in the pie also. But you didn't hear that from me.
Of course not.
I respect the man for it. There's so many fun games we get to play, and he's been trying to be Water Baron for so long, so as long as he's not trying to kill me, I'm totally fine with that. He's been very fair to me in my business dealings.
If you don't mind me asking, I am from a foreign land, so it is hard for me to grasp these concepts sometimes.
From Karakura, right?
Kozakura.
Oh, my apologies, Kozakura. My apologies.
Would you assume that this Lord Casper is using this society to elevate his status?
Most likely. It's no secret that he wants to be Water Baron, so, I mean, I have my connections with the hands of... oops, I shouldn't have said their name. My lady friends, you have to have connections in this kind of life and work to get what you want.
If I wish to get what I want, is there a way to come in contact with these ladies you speak of?
Roll a persuasion check.
26.
26? Yes. Yes, I have connections. And you're such a strong, independent woman yourself, aren't you? But you're an entertainer, but you're good with the blade. I'm getting too excited. I perhaps could make connections with you and some of my lady friends if you came to my estate and promised to put on a show.
She she can feel like a Kumbu like rumbling inside of her. But she reluctantly nods her head.
Goody. Let's shake on it.
She stretches out her hand.
Can I eat her only? I don't
In
like
her head.
prattling.
Maybe after.
She reminds me of Lorelai, but annoying.
It is a necessary evil, Kumu. We must endure.
When we perform whatever that is, will you negotiate for a dragon for us to eat?
I will see if they have any dragon connections.
Roll a deception check. I'm just kidding.
Against myself.
I'm just kidding. Very good. Dragon. I'm kind of rumbling. There's little echoes of all these nobles walking around. It reminds him of a nice little snack he had one night, a very memorable snack. Okay. If you're okay, let's freeze frame there. And Calum.
Okay. Well, I think Calum will, after he, what's his name? Casper. When Casper walks away, go up to Glenda. Oh, I guess all this dancing just kind of made my feet a little tired.
That's a part of it, isn't it? Just having to be on our feet so much during these events, but the trick is to bring a change of shoes. I'll be out of these heels here shortly.
Actually, wouldn't you mind going somewhere more private?
Roll a persuasion check at advantage.
Oh, persuasion. Oh.
I would say or deception, but it's the same roll for you, so I don't think it matters.
Yeah. Huh? Both come out to be 11.
She kind of like smirks and kind of like pushes your shoulder a little bit. Prince Calum, perhaps we could... Privacy, the party has just begun. But
Well, I was talking about.
I wouldn't mind having a private word with you. And she kind of like looks around. Now, where would we find privacy? Perhaps out on the balcony?
Well, I prefer somewhere else other than the ship.
Other than the ship, are you going to cast fly on us and we're going to fly into the clouds?
Nah,
Can
that's too cheesy.
you conjure a magnificent mansion?
Actually, I can.
You're not teasing me, are you?
No. Would you trust me?
Roll a persuasion check at advantage. Instant fortress, the ship just.
Yeah, it's the portrait. So just persuasion?
Persuasion check at advantage.
Okay. So let's get those low rolls in. 7.
I don't trust you yet, but you could win my trust. Then she runs her finger down your chest.
Ooh.
Caleb, I'd like you to roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay. Here we go. 23.
23. As she runs her finger down your chest, we're all awakening or expecting a certain kind of awakening in Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
But an old awakening, a hunger that you haven't felt in a while, that's been at bay. You're not used to intimate personal space of your friends and other humanoids around you. You get very hungry. And for a moment, you see her slender neck exposed with her gem necklace. And you want to bite. But then you control yourself at the very last second.
Okay.
Rob, just so you know, we're picking up your cell phone and the speakers vibe.
It's just resting over here.
That's all it takes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he will like flutter his eyes a bit, like just come out of that little trance.
Are you okay, Prince Caleb?
No. I think I'll be okay. I think I probably need a drink.
She steps in close, you were both dancing very intimate. She kind of enters that space again. Again, you probably feel that pang of hunger.
Mm-hmm.
I can get you a drink, Prince Caleb. I can do all sorts of things for you. But I don't trust you yet. Do you want to earn my trust, Lord Caleb?
Yeah. I think as she's leaning closer, that kind of feeling that her essence flowing, it's kind of getting that hunger a little stronger.
Mm.
So he'd be a little hesitant, but he'd be yeah. Yeah.
There's a woman on this ship.
Bitch.
Her name's Lorelai.
Mm-hmm.
She's evil. She's a bitch. She's a whore who thinks she's more than what she was. Can you use your magic to take care of her for me?
Take care of her, Like, what do you mean by that?
Nothing devious. And she runs her hands down your chest again.
She does not belong here with her betters. Make her disappear. Embarrass her with some magic, maybe. Put her in her place. But I wouldn't be completely sad if she was gone. Embarrass Lorelei Manthar for me, and I'll trust you. And I can share so much of my own trust with you.
Ooh.
Do you want to make a wisdom
Yeah.
saving throw? It's up to you. You can keep rolling off of your 25 if you want.
I don't know about that. That's what has she done that you don't like?
Does it matter? I thought you cared for me, Caleb.
Well, I do, but sometimes when magic's involved and something happens, how can I trust you if you're not going to send guards after me when I make her disappear?
Trust me, all of Waterdeep would thank you if Lorelei Manthar disappeared. You have no fear of retribution.
No, but you just said trust you when you can't trust me.
What could make two people trust each other more than doing devious plans together? You would know that I asked you. I would have to trust you so much.
But I have to trust you. And me doing a devious thing wouldn't be trusting you. It's like the opposite.
If you can't do it because you're not capable, Prince Caleb, that's fine. I thought you were filled with so much potential and power, but
Just want to know what you have against her before I make her disappear.
she had waltzed into Waterdeep with some dubious claims about her parentage. I don't believe her. She's rude. She's foul. She smells of the streets.
Damn, she said you stink.
She does not belong in high society. Everywhere she goes, she's an affront and an insult to all the noble houses of Waterdeep. And she flaunts it. She flaunts her relationship with this Lord Arnott, who himself is a dubious crook. A man who overreaches. They laugh at the society of Waterdeep. She's an affront to dignity, to my dignity, and I hate her for it.
Okay.
So will you do this for me?
Yeah, I'll make her disappear.
For good. Promise me. For good.
It'll be for good.
Did you say, what do you mean for good? Is that what you said?
It'll be for good.
Excellent. If you can do it tonight in a most embarrassing fashion.
She kind of leans in to your ear.
we'll have the privacy that you crave so much.
Oh, she got lucky.
Yeah, like you did your own wisdom save.
That's her.
Until then, should we join the rest of the party?
Yeah, we can do that.
She kind of smiles.
Let's see if we can find Dom. I'm sure he'd be very intrigued in our little plans.
She heads downstairs.
Okay.
All right.
I'll go down there in a bit.
Oh, okay.
I need
Don't
to
be
rest
too
my
long.
feet a little bit.
Very well. I'll see you down there, Prince Caleb.
And she kind of goes down the
Okay.
steps.
All right. Yeah, Caleb saw Lorelai come upstairs.
She was invisible.
Was she?
You saw
Yeah,
Samaris
she was.
pass by.
Oh,
Yep, that's right.
remember, so when I turned invisible, I did not do it. I did a crit fail. So when
Oh,
I
yeah.
turned invisible, she
She made a scene downstairs.
She
Everyone's
made
like,
a
"Oh,
scene
look
and
at
then,
Lady Mantha."
and then threw some sparkles in the air or something, like it was some start to a trick or something. So that she was at the bottom of the staircase when she did that.
Caleb was upstairs, but so he would have perhaps heard some hubbub.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't
You
think
would
he
know.
knows that you came and went by. You guys didn't really exchange
Right.
information or anything like
I did
that.
see Susan do.
Yeah, you
I
did
did
see
see
Susan go by. Yep. And she has not
But
come
yeah.
back. And you saw Casper leave and then return in a huff. And Samaris's instincts and something going on, and so you instinctively fucked with Lord Casper. And he has left, and you haven't heard anything else since.
Yep. I think just Caleb will be hanging up upstairs, kind of pacing back and forth, oh, fuck, what?
Excellent.
All right,
Okay.
what do I do?
All right. So the one thing I'll say for everyone, have I jumped to everyone at least once, right? Through the session tonight, right?
Mhm.
We're getting into that hour, right, of mischief. So I know you guys got a lot of spinning plates right now. Maybe Archie's taking care of that, but just keep that in mind for your next steps forward. And we already took care of the game between the Sealy and Sealy. So we'll step back into Susan, Samaris, and Lorelai as Samaris has just turned over to you and said, "I think I just heard his body hit the floor." I think that's what the words I used.
Mhm.
I peek back in to the window. I just look in.
Yeah, you see Lord Casper's body as you peek through on the ground. Still.
Cool. Yeah, we need to get the fuck out of here. She whispers to Samaris and says, "We both need alibis. We should get downstairs and do something public right now."
I'm gonna make a suggestion real quick for your guys. I think for your own enjoyment, are we okay if Lauren Archie, who's been like, "I need to go find this freaking octopus," and Slinker's giving you directions, you come up on the deck, you pass by Caleb,
that sounds great.
and you walk up on the two of you see Samaris and Lorelai crouched on the up here,
I'm still
and
invisible.
or you see Samaris and Samaris having a hushed conversation. You see, how about this? You see well, no, I guess you're invisible. I was gonna say hand signals for thieves can't, but you see Samaris crouched there on the deck having a whispered conversation.
Oh, Samaris! Samaris!
Shh, shh, shh. You hear two shooshes come at you.
Get over here. Come here.
He slinks over.
Down.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Lots of things just happened. I might have accidentally angered an eldritch being of some kind.
Okay.
Hey, Rob, you got some static.
I'm getting just fucking annoying. It's I would check my phone and I set it down in the same spot out of habit. Sorry.
It's such a 20th century problem. I feel the whole
19th century
phone,
problem.
getting caught on stuff. I feel I never hear that anymore except through your stuff. I love it.
Archie, Samaris, What are you guys doing?
Shh.
Oh,
You're
Are
three.
you
Shush.
outside?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
okay.
Hey, let me quiet.
Okay.
Get over here.
Get over here, everyone. Come here.
Okay. Why is
Lorelai
there three
gives
shushes?
Lorelai gives like the most abbreviated version of what just happened. Like, hey, found a bunch of shit. He's definitely part of the Kraken Society. Also, Kraken might refer to like an actual Eldritch being because someone definitely broke into my mind and found out an unknown amount of information about us. And then I tried to cut the connection between that poor little octopus Jelly in there and the being, and then it killed Jelly, and then Lord Casper came back in and investigated, and then he killed Lord Casper. And he still has a mental connection with me, maybe? And I might be able to find him, but like not right this moment. I think we all need alibis right now.
Damn, that's crazy. Wait, did you say a jellyfish?
An octopus named Jelly, right in there.
Oh, an octopus named Jelly.
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
Is that him? You see Archie
Yeah.
like talking into his pocket. That's him, right?
Let me ask you this. It's up to you how you want to do it. Is it they turn or they see Archie go like talking rat or
he's
yeah, like whatever you want it to be.
Squeak,
Squeak, squeak, squeak, squeak.
squeak.
You hear like a little squeak, 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 coming out of his pocket.
What is going on?
That's just Slinker. Hey guys, I really need that octopus.
What?
I need that octopus.
We can't leave any signs that we were in there.
I'm not leaving any signs. I'm just gonna take the octopus.
What do you need the octopus for? Are you hungry?
For the queen. Now shh.
What queen?
How Dex? Do we know how Dexy? I know how Dexy Archie is. Archie's very Dexy, right?
He's,
like
he's Dexy.
Okay, cool. So she wouldn't be worried about you sneaking in and out of somewhere and like not leaving footprints and shit.
Nah. He's good.
Okay. All right, go quick.
To be
get out
fair,
here.
one time he snuck through your room and left a whole bunch of cheese puffs everywhere. So it's up to you if that's what you wanted to have.
Lorelai says, "Stay here," and climbs right back in the window. Which, of course, they didn't lock the window behind them. I think that's safe to assume.
No, you're fine. Yeah.
So she's gonna climb in. She has the boots of false tracks that, it's not an attunement. She just always has those, and they leave like a halfling's footprints or something. And so she's going to wait. Actually, do I know what I should? I definitely saw what shoes Galinda was wearing, didn't I?
Yeah, I think it's I 100% believe not that you're catty, but judgmental noble
judging
women
her
would definitely be
outfit,
like, she's wearing what kind of heels tonight? Like,
Wearing last season Louboutins.
those are Elf Song design. That was so last season.
So she definitely turns the boots of false tracks to give off the tracks that like her shoes would give off.
Yeah.
Okay.
She grabs Jelly, and when she pulls Jelly out of the thing, splashes some water on the floor, steps into the water, and leaves tracks on the carpet.
Okay.
Going back out the window.
Caleb Archie, you see Samaris emerge, and there's just this dead octopus in her hands, soaking wet.
Great, it's done already.
What color hair does Galinda have?
Black. The raven tree hair.
Is he
raven black? I might have even made a joke about this last time. I like to imagine like she's super proud of it. I don't remember if it's when Shion, I think, got her wet. I don't know if I'm imagining this, but I like to imagine like, oh, she dyes her hair. Like you notice that she dyes it to get that really deep black.
So Lorelai yanks out one of her own hair, a couple of her own hairs, and she, using prestidigitation, which I can color things, right? I can change the color of things. She'll change the hairs to like deep black. And like leave a couple scattered, like caught in the side of the window.
Lorelai, I'm supposed to nuke you. According to Galinda. She hates you.
I hate. She's a bitch.
Yeah. And she says you're a bitch too.
Well,
I don't see it.
Mostly to her. Anyway,
She wants you gone.
we should not have this conversation right here. There are guards walking around.
Give me the fucking octopus.
I hand over the octopus.
I know. I told her to hurry.
Also,
I know.
She's invisible while doing all of this, so you literally just see a floating octopus.
I think you lose once you cast prestidigitation.
Oh, you're right. No, it's because it's not concentration.
Oh no, it is casting of a spell though. Yeah, because I no greater invisibility was on Warden or something like that. Even if there was, so
could I change that then instead of
casting
you would know.
Spell, yeah, you would know.
Could she use her disguise kit instead to if she has like a black wig in her, grab a couple hairs.
Do either like a thieves, like I wanted like a skill check here for some sort.
Yeah. That'd be like
do a deception check, I think. The kind of like, because I would probably do that with like a disguise kit, so you're trying to like the mask it. Yeah, so let's go with the deception check.
26.
26. Yep. You take a few strands of hair and are coloring them a deep black. Mm-hmm. And what color is Lorelai's hair?
It's like plum purple.
Plum purple, excellent.
That's one of the only ways that's like how her like moon. She is half moon elf, and that's one of the only ways her heritage really shows up in the color of her hair and the slightly pointed ears. And
so you sprinkle a couple hairs that look more dark and black into the room.
Would I know if people would be able to like? I mean, like, there's no like DNA testing of this era, right? Is there magical DNA testing that is prevalent?
Maybe.
Kind of. I'm not gonna say a hard yes or no because we've played with Calum doing like he literally has done analysis on blood before and its properties and such. So like,
I feel like as a background of like an infiltrator, she would know.
I like to lean into a little bit more of like magic being a little bit more technology advanced, even in small ways. So I'm gonna say yes, but with any magic, any alchemical and stuff like that, it's still very a specialized skill, right? Very specialized.
She would not. She's not a risk taker in that kind of stuff. She wouldn't take the risk. What she would do though is go over to Calum, knowing that Calum had been distracting Glinda, and pick over and like dancing. He saw them dancing together, she saw them dancing together 5 minutes ago. She's gonna look over his outfit to see if he has any hairs stuck to like his vest or his suit or anything.
Roll an investigation check.
Wait, we got pretty close.
I know you did. I saw you guys canoodling in there.
What? No way. Are you jealous?
Oh my gosh, Lindsay, I am so
what?
Sorry.
Damn.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's last time.
I want to imagine it's just because you're really great about taking actions and we call for a lot of rolls, so ones are going to pop up more, but I still feel like the ones are definitely leaning
so much
against you.
Because
it's like you're not rolling nat 20s as much as that for sure.
I'm not rolling the opposite, right? A lot of things as many as this. I'm trying to see
Will Wheaton dice roll or dice curse.
I'm trying to see what the when I rolled my last nat 1, if it was before or after.
What if you have like inspiration?
I have inspiration marked on my character sheet, but I'm
most
just
likely you have it. Like I like to imagine you did. So if you wanted to re-roll this, you could.
Yeah, I have it marked on my sheet. I'm just scrolling through the rolls to make sure that the last nat 1 was after that wisdom save at the beginning of the. Yeah, it was after. Okay. So I'm gonna re-roll that. Investigation.
The real curse, by the way.
Oh, thank God.
Whoa.
I gotta hate
23.
this. I have to fix that somehow.
Oh yeah, I forgot. One day we'll figure out what's going on with that.
The first one that popped up for me was a 12. So yeah, I guess that's a 20.
Do you have an ability that gives you advantage on rolls? Is there like an A next to your
No.
investigation?
No, because it just rolled 4 times. Like it rolls.
I know. I was wondering if
pick it
A
out.
maybe there was like, because sometimes if something's got advantage built in, it'll roll twice. So I was wondering if you had something that was like triggering that, but there would be an A
No.
next to it, so it'd be pretty obvious. I didn't know if that was step 1 on it.
I'm gonna try a different browser, but anyway, yeah. So the
So-
first it was a 23.
23. You do find a single strand of raven tree hair.
Before she closes the window, she casts Mage Hand. No, she doesn't do that because she's fucking invisible. God damn it. She.
Want
I'm
me
just
to mage
saying-
hand?
What?
You want me to mage hand?
Yes. Can you drop this on his body?
Yeah.
Right on his chest, like she was, pressed up against him.
Let me make sure. Yeah, I got mage hand. Yeah, I can do that for you.
Thank you.
Roll a
So you just
dexterity
leave.
check, Caleb. I'm just kidding. there's not. Well, there's a gust of wind comes through the
Don't.
window and complicates the situation. I like the idea of you
Don't
dropping.
Don't make me get Bigsby's hand.
That's one way to guarantee it works. All right. All right. You drop
And
the
then-
hair, lands on his chest.
Yeah.
You just place it there.
And she says that. Then she says, "We all need an alibi. Stat. We should get downstairs, split up, get downstairs and do something. Be with someone, be seen with somebody before they discover this body."
Well,
You hear a voice call out through the ship. And you recognize the lady that was at the dock. Everyone, I think Lord Casper maybe had too much of the special chocolate treats tonight. You hear like a little laughter. So I think he's a little predisposed at the moment. But according to the schedule, y'all, we got ourselves the bit of the dance going on upstairs here in about 15 minutes. So make sure you start making your way up there. Bring your drinks, bring your snacks. And we're going to get to see the unseelie little dance off going. Okay?
Shit, time to go.
So
Yeah.
Archie gets the fuck out of there, but he has the octopus, and he looks at a place to put the octopus, and he looks at the pocket that his slinker's in. And then he swears and takes the octopus and he shoves it down his pants. And then he takes off his coat jacket and drapes it over his arm so it's kind of covering his crotch area, and then just quickly fast walks downstairs.
It's wet, so your
Yep,
pants
I know.
immediately start showing suggestion signs of moisture
Yeah.
bleeding through.
Oh yeah, he's fast walking where it's
You sound like
he's
wet
trying not
shoes,
to
but it's your
run.
pants.
and that
He's good.
slimy,
Yeah,
Yes.
very
Yeah.
squishy sound. Yeah.
Yeah, he's oh god, oh god. He's trying to get downstairs as fast as possible.
Did I hear baby crying? And I say a lower live BRB. Sounds great.
Yeah. I want to
Yes.
talk to Lorelai about Glinda.
Do we want to take 10-minute break here? Maybe. I can't believe it's already 10:30.
Oh yeah.
Tonight's flown. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do a 10-minute break. Let's get back at 30 after hour and see what you guys continue getting into.
All right.
BRBs.
Pretty.
I have like the beginnings of an idea percolating. If anyone wants to help me clarify it in my own head. But, Lorelai was invisible, went invisible, and many people noticed, right? Makes her look super suspicious. So she wants to do a grand reveal in like an obvious place as part of a prank. So it looks like she was working on prank stuff while she was invisible, right? So my thought is, first of all, I'm assuming there's probably some dramatic chandelier in like the main gambling room.
Yeah, that's safe to assume. Also, all the, not mentioned this session, but all the fake magical scenery. There's like fake trees, floating fireflies. So there's this like chandelier in the middle that's got all these different multicolored flames active in it, little magical flames.
Okay. And like you said, like there were dramatic curtains, I think, and stuff like that.
The dramatic curtains specifically were referenced in Lord Casper's room because they were like very much described as gaudy and ostentatious. But there is very elaborate, there's curtains of some sort, I'm sure, in the space. Okay.
And so she wanted to do a reveal by canceling her invisibility. And she's got like lots of glitter, obviously. Your girl's obviously got glitter in her disguise kit. With like a big spray of glitter. And I was thinking of the reveal having something to do with, she's got, all those fancy inks that she bought for her parchment and stuff like that, like her nice parchment. She got all like the color, like colored gel pen version of like D&D inks. Mm-hmm. Have you guys ever had heard of that prank where you put ink in someone's like either their drink and they sip it and their teeth turn black or turn like a weird color, like, the color of the ink, or you put it on something that they hold, or that they like, the thing that you put it on a telescope and they put it to their eye, there's a black ring around their eye, like those kind of pranks that are done with ink. Mm-hmm. She's thinking something along those lines, but like implementation, Lindsay isn't 100% sure of like, okay, which one would be best? How would I do that? Other than like bribing, she's totally open to bribing one of the wait staff to spiking all of the drinks that are being passed around. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
I have ideas as well.
Tons of money and a variety different colored ink. So what she was going to do is essentially if they're going to be dancing soon, people will start making their way up soon. So she's going to ask.
They already are hearing voices coming up the stairs, filling this room that Caleb and Glenda work in.
Damn it, she wanted to do the reveal downstairs. Okay.
People are trickling because of the announcement. That's how it's playing from the moment that we ended, unfortunately.
Okay, cool. She's going to do this really quickly then.
Do you want me to distract Glenda more, or
no?
Did I do my job?
No, you totally did an amazing job.
Okay. Well, she wants me to nuke you, or make you disappear, or do something. She wants me to do like a prank thing to win her favor, but maybe we can just turn it around somehow on her.
Yeah, I definitely think we should turn it around on her. I did maybe just frame her for the murder of Lord Casper.
Okay.
I'm sure she'll get out of it. There's not, but it'll keep her occupied. And the only person we needed to keep her away from was Lord Casper, and that's not a problem anymore because he's dead.
Allegedly.
Did anyone actually check if he was dead?
No. I was thinking about this.
What if he was just unconscious?
I kind of insinuated that. I said like Samaris heard him fall dead. Yeah. So and when Lorelai was in there, I would have been like, I would have been like, yeah, he's not.
Called for perception.
Okay, I was like,
I kind of implied it, and that's why I didn't ask for checks or anything like that. Above table, I implied it pretty heavy that he was dead. I'm fine with their characters recognizing that. That would be hilarious, though.
Yeah, I know. I was like, is anybody gonna like?
Sorry, I drank something a little too heavy. Well, not whiskey.
So, who's the next most persuasive person amongst those of us who are currently up here?
Myself.
Okay.
Is that?
So
Roll a
Plus
deception check, Caleb.
Very. That's
Okay.
15 with a 16.
it's Archie, isn't it?
No. Probably be either Ishka or Hiromi.
Yeah, but they're not here.
I know. Yeah, we're both downstairs. I have a +10. Ishka probably has +10 too, or something higher.
You have a +10 to persuasion rolls?
By the way, Warden, Ishka, like if you guys like us, Archie, like or the rest of you, like want to group up and find each other, like what is everyone else doing and join each other?
I think if there was an
not a big deal.
announcement to go upstairs, like Hiromi would head up there. Archie's going downstairs. He's like,
just feel free if
jogging.
you are inclined to as player characters to join yourselves with your friends on the bench. Like, oh, there you are. You know, I don't care.
I would say my Lorelai's trying to get this done and get downstairs like within 30 seconds. So like she's trying to like do this like make this plan go and get herself set up and be seen.
The reveal. Well, and it's like this. You need to make a dex check now and just wing it when you get there, because there's really like people as soon as the announcement, people are starting to like. So you would just have to go and try if you want to do this plan and try and figure out what it is, like on the fly.
Okay.
Because like not everyone's gonna come up, but people are trickling up. Yeah, there's like 15 minutes.
So Lorelai, because I know that it's 15 minutes. People will lazily be making their way up. So Lorelai will jump down the side, and forget the bribing thing. She's just gonna she's invisible. She's gonna spike all the drinks. She's gonna go and in.
Okay, so you want to try and get into the kitchen and spike the drinks with the ink stuff, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, go ahead and get like I did. To be fair, I made Warden do dex checks to like jump down from deck to deck. So go ahead and do a dex check for me.
I thought that's because I jumped into the water.
I mean, in general, but yeah, it's
you're
still a dex
jumping
check
off
here.
the deck onto another.
Yeah, it's a moving ship. It's like it's not a hard DC.
Natural one coming.
I know, but that's like I might have jinxed it with her. Oh my god!
Wow, really?
It was a don't roll nat one scenario.
Okay.
But my goodness. But you do make a lot of noise when you land, and one of the guards is standing. Oop, that's Susan. That's not you. You land here. One of the guards is just like, "But hello? I think someone's there."
Lorelai gives a very girly giggle and just says, "Just trying to play a little prank. If you look inside in about 2 minutes, you'll see what." And she's gonna just walk in towards the kitchen.
That's freaking weird. Okay. You go into the kitchen and you do see a waiter, this human man with like long black hair. There's like there's a whole bunch of the champagne flutes out, and he's sitting there starting to pour them.
Lorelai's gonna take, she's got like all of these different like glittery inks and things like that, and she's going to, she's invisible, just like kind of. She's got ball bearings. She's gonna toss a ball bearing into into the other direction. So he like looks in the other direction, and she's gonna
roll a deception check for me.
Yeah. Okay, 22.
Excellent. Ding, ding, ding. Waiter kind of turns, cocks an eyebrow, and kind of looks at that area. Walks
gonna
over.
Spike all the drinks with a couple different colors of her, couple drops of the different colored. She's gonna specifically do the glittery ones. Like a nice, like a little silver in one. Have you guys ever seen those drinks, like those mixed drinks that are like have those like swirls of glitter in them?
Mm-hmm.
That went viral like a couple years ago.
There's golden Schlager.
Yeah, so she's
gold
gonna.
Schlager, not golden.
There's a nice lavender one. There's some green ones and some blue, all that kind of stuff. And she's gonna spike the whole tray with all of those.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand check. DC 25.
All of these dyes contain arsenic.
DC 25.
This is medieval. It's all lead in it, so everyone's gonna get lead poisoning.
Everybody's dead.
It's
Sleight of hand. It's 25. Just do all these before this waiter kind of turns around.
28.
There we go.
28.
Oh, there we go.
Ting, 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 ting. Slide back out. Roll slide or not slide advantage. One stealth check for me at advantage.
Okay, that's a 19 because it is a stealth check, so at least I get that. Or 23.
23. All right. You're in and out. Waiter turns around with his cocked eyebrow and goes back to pouring the champagne flutes.
And she's
He
going
picks
to
up his
then
tray.
Yeah.
And starts heading out.
as he's distributing everything, she's going to she's going to climb up onto whatever, she's going to climb up a, set piece tree, get onto the chandelier somehow.
So that does
wow.
take time to do what you just did.
Yeah.
I'd say like a quarter of the guests are upstairs now.
A quarter, that's fine.
Okay, I'm just setting the scene for you. Okay.
Yeah, totally fine. Her thing is not actually to get everyone. Her thing is to be seen doing things downstairs.
Okay.
So she just needs to. She doesn't want to get the people that are upstairs. She wants to show that she's been doing things down here while invisible, not upstairs. That's her goal.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's gonna climb up on the chandelier.
Yeah, the climb on the chandelier, you can climb on it. So I guess it's more like roll a stealth check at straight roll if you're trying to climb up there, quote unquote, not being seen. I know you don't really care, but it'll just set the scene of how well you kind of get up there.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, love it. So you're actually able to get up there with very little hubbub, very little issues, and without creating a scene before your grand reveal.
And then she's going to take 2 very, very large handfuls of glitter. Let me see. And a piece of just 2 really large handfuls of glitter. And she's going to from the top of the chandelier, she's going to cast mirror image on herself, which does, I know it drops the invisibility, but she's going to cast mirror image on herself so that there's suddenly 3 of her, one on each of the spokes of the chandelier, throwing glitter across the crowd, and then she and her mirror selves are going to backflip off of the chandelier and land on a gambling table, in the middle of a gambling table or something like that. And do a big, ta-da thing. Lindsay can't come up with a cool catchphrase, but she would say something cool. She's more charming. She's more charming than I am. She would say something cool introductory one-liner, snarky thing.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
Okay. We had advantage because I'm using a cool spell and stuff to help.
It'll understand after you just make a straight roll.
Okay. 27.
27. Great roll. Because as you do this and you appear, there's a little bit of round of applause, and you hear the voice of Glinda cut across the room. Oh, so tacky, Lady Manthal. Trying to call attention to you being being the fool, but then a lot of people are like, "Oh, that was quite impressive, Lady Manthal. Look at that, you're such an acrobat. Are you here with the famous Harumi of Colonel Shira? You're going to be doing a performance later." That was quite good, the glitter. Oh, A couple of the two nobles who had been forcing down Ishka's surprise from the last session look at you and just like, it's finally working. There's multiple of her.
Yep. And so, she does that, like, she'll do like if people do, those like silk performers and stuff like that, she's going to do like a cool move on a curtain or whatever and like wake her way around. And then once she's noticed the waiter has passed, like she's just like going to do like that for like a minute as the waiters are passing the drinks out and people are drinking. And then she's going to wait till Galinda takes a sip of hers.
Just so you know, the drinks have not been passed out yet.
Oh, okay.
There's a reason for it. Yep.
There's a reason for it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. So she'll do this. And yeah, just like chat with people, laugh, and just giggle. Oh, the guard caught me outside. It was almost so embarrassing, but I pulled it off.
100%.
Just making a scene of herself.
Excellent. All right. I'm gonna ask Warden, Ishka. I see you guys kind of chatting.
Yeah.
You guys got, because I know Archie's going downstairs and we'll have a big thing with
such a good idea.
Queen.
I could it could either be a separate thing or I could massively amplify that rat army. My question is the ever smoking bottle and the drift globe something I could have on my person?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay,
if not in the bag of holding, or like on your, again, they're more about weapons and stuff.
Good.
Weapons and armor.
Very good. Okay.
Do you want to follow Archie to be a part of the plan so you guys can plan accordingly?
I don't think he didn't know. He didn't see him go down there, I don't think, did he?
I mean, it's above table if you see Archie walking by and know
I'll like be
or
digging
do you think
in the bag
Warden's
of
going to
holding?
be doing it by happenstance, enhancing it?
I kind of like that idea.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm totally fine with that narrative.
Because
Yeah, guests are moving up the stairs. Ishka? I mean, if there's anything else, Rob, but like, you can have those items. You can just tell me when you're like ready to pull it off.
I got A. This is going to be awesome.
You getting frisky this time around, Ishka, or you just want to let everyone else kind of play it out?
I'm just gonna let everybody else. Ishka was just gonna slowly go upstairs.
Yep. All right. Calum, people are trickling upstairs. What are you doing?
Well, thank you. Would you see Hiromi up here? I imagine Hiromi's like 5 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hiromi. It sounds like Ishka, Hiromi, and Warden, safe assume, is made it upstairs.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Lorelai, you follow everyone up too?
Yep, she's following the crowd, mingling, giggling with everyone.
So if Caleb, if you're waiting for the crowd,
playing like she's just like a little tipsy.
Love it.
Oh, I'll wait for Galinda.
Yep, and so then Galinda comes up with like the last. I'm not gonna move all 1,000 tokens up there, but the room's starting to fill up.
Okay.
You do see the lady that was outside up on the stage, kind of waiting for everyone to gather in. But go ahead.
I cast madness on Lorelai. Did that work?
Is madness an actual spell?
Crown of Madness.
Oh, Crown of Madness.
It made me
Okay.
do all that stuff.
So this is what I understand is happening here is the crowd's filling up. You're like looking for Glenda, make eye contact with her, and she kind of gives a little smirk, and then she points to Lorelai, and she just goes, mouths, "That's the bitch." And
Wait, I'm sorry, I had lowered you guys for a second. This is Galinda pointing at me and saying that's the bitch?
yes. And
Caleb?
Caleb's casting Crown of Madness on you.
No. I told Galinda I've already done that. That's why Lorelai was going crazy now.
Okay, I got you. Go ahead and roll a deception check for me.
I don't have that spell.
Playing with fire.
That's fine.
You're playing with fire with these deception checks.
Oh gosh, dang it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, so Glenda heads over to you. I'm going to freeze frame here, and as the room is like packing in and stuff, as we keep setting stuff up, Archie,
Yes.
Back to you.
Okay. Archie is basically trying to act normal while having an octopus in his pants. So
Yeah, you just walk by. You do get some eye. I was like, was that an octopus in that boy's pants?
No, that's something else. I don't know what you're talking about. Is that an octopus in your pants, or you just happen to see them? Oh God. He's gonna whisper to Slinker.
Yeah.
All right, Slinker. I don't know how much more time I have with the spell. If something happens and I can't communicate, and after I hand off the octopus to your queen, just go everywhere and cause some mischief if you can, and then also spy. Yeah, that's good.
What do you mean by mischief?
I don't know, like shit in someone's food or something. I don't know, or cause disruption, scare some people.
We usually try to not be seen.
Well, do the opposite. I mean,
Seen.
Obviously, be seen. Yes, obviously, be careful.
I mean, to be fair, I already have been shitting in the apple crate for weeks now.
In that, okay, all right, good, noted.
And Larry's been shitting in the ice cream freezer this whole time.
Oh God, this place is really unsanitary.
This place is gonna get shut down at some point.
Yeah, it's gonna get shut down.
No, but we can do it scene. We could do a scene. Yeah.
Do some scene. Oh, also, if that the strange freaky guy, his name is Lord Dom. He has like the twinkle in his eye. Have you seen him?
No.
What did Lord Dom
I don't
look
know
like?
what you mean by.
I describe him as like a handsome Earth Genasi, but the catch is always like he's not actually Earth Genasi. He just has like suggestions of it.
Okay.
I think his hair is kind of bluish or green, so it's very vibrant.
Okay, the guy with the bluish green hair. Just in case you see him,
You all look alike to me.
Oh, all right. Well, just in case you see a guy with blue hair, just be careful around him. And if you can spy on him, he hates rats and cats. So
what is blue and green?
Oh, fuck, they're colorblind probably.
Yep.
Nate didn't know that, but it'd be very funny if they actually
are. Black and white.
Yeah, I don't know if rats can see colors.
I'm curious though. It was more a joke for me just not understanding what colors are.
Right.
Although rats are not colorblind, to be fair. So I'd say he knows what green and blue is. Like,
I'm just kidding with you. I know what those are.
Okay, all right.
I'm not like you, like a dog.
Okay. He's like, gets a little sad. That's not very funny.
Can you see all spectacles?
It would be so funny if Archie only saw in black and white.
No, this whole time I never realized.
This whole time. Fuck.
Please let that be a realization at some point. I have dog vision this whole time.
I think that would be actually hella funny. Anyway, so yeah, if you see him, just be careful. And if you have the chance to spy on him, he's my enemy and your enemy, all right?
Okay,
yeah,
I can do this. Yes. Okay,
all right. All right, good job. He like squeak.
What'd you say?
He's like walking. That's
I know.
just Okay, he goes back behind this curtain, takes the octopus out of his pants. Obviously, he doesn't want to give the queen, the octopus. Yeah. Anyway, takes the octopus out of his pants and then steps through the curtain. Your Majesty? Knock, knock.
I was asleep and she takes a long stretch.
Fart.
What did you think? What
Steps
did you
through.
soil yourself, human boy?
It was just a little accident. I have brought you jelly.
Not everyone can be as sophisticated as cats. Just like a dog to pee or poop where they're standing.
He's really biting his tongue. Yep. Filthy dogs. Yep, I get it. Mm-hmm.
Do bring me tribute.
He kneels on the ground and then holds up jelly as an offering for you, Your Majesty, as promised.
You truly did it. You have brought me Jelly, my arch nemesis. Is he alive or is he dead?
Unfortunately, Jelly may have died in the...
You hear a very satisfied purr come from the queen.
Okay, you like it, alright.
I will feast my people. We will have calamari tonight. We
Great.
will have revenge on the chosen one of Lord Casper. We will rise, my rats, and we will take our place as the new favorites upon the Grand Dame.
Right. Yeah.
I can't wait to be a favorite. Maybe I'll get cheese.
Quiet down, quiet down. You have done right by us, human, dog, whatever you are.
Werewolf.
Werewolf. So what do you want from me and my people?
What I so humbly ask of you, your majesty, is I'm in a little, let's call it, dispute competition with one of the members on this ship. He has, he's challenged me to a mischief battle.
I do like to mischief around the ship.
Okay, that's good, right? All I ask is that you or your subjects cause a little mischief in the name of Archie on this ship. And, if you can spy here or there, get some intel, information, that would be,
So you wish for my peoples to go to war for you in your game of mischief?
To war? Yeah, sure.
I ask that you give a rousing speech to my subjects, and then let them decide if they would like to participate in your war.
I hate you so much right now. The speech.
Sorry.
Please tell me it runs out right.
Wait. Hold on. Wait.
Oh man.
Fuck. Let me...
If you want a moment to collect yourself,
2 seconds.
totally fine. Take your time.
Okay. He turns around.
Nikhil, you throw a nice one so everyone gets really excited.
Okay. The rats of Golden Goose Ship.
Sorry. Hold. I'm sorry. So hold one.
Oh
moment.
my god.
Hold
Oh
one
my
moment.
god,
Hold
Nate.
Just hold. We need like inspirational music for this. I think I have a playlist. Where is it? Okay, I think here we are. Let's try this one. Sorry. Come on, music.
Oh my.
Alright, go for it.
Okay. Okay. The rats of Golden Goose, my brothers. I see in your eyes the same fear that would take the heart of me. A day may come when the courage of rats fails, when we forsake our friends and break all bonds of fellowship. But it is not this day. An hour of wolves and shattered cheese, when the age of rats come crashing down, but it is not this day. This day we fight. By all that you hold dear on good of this boat, I bid you to stand, my friends, rats of the ship. And he Throws his hands in the air.
Yeah, I'm gonna shit on some cheese. I'm working.
Pretty good.
That was
It was really
Lauren,
good.
give yourself
pretty good.
entertaining Nate and putting up with his bullshit inspiration.
Yes, I definitely did not steal that from Lord of the Rings.
I am totally fine with that. Oh my god, my head hurts from laughing. Thank you for being. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
The rats are going nuts.
Yes.
You hear one of them is like, "Can he be our new king?" And then the queen's just like, "Yes." Oh my goodness.
Go forth, my friends. Cause mischief.
One more little. Oh.
So you took that from Lord of the Rings?
Shut up.
Oh. Sorry, guys.
Ah! Death.
The rats do. They start going off into this place. Oh man.
Shit.
Oh man, my face hurts.
I was like, damn, Lord's good. Full me.
I mean, I did.
That was good.
I just, inserted a
Changed.
few rat words.
Yeah,
in there.
yeah.
Has Lorelai come upstairs yet?
Yes, you're all up there right now.
Yeah, she's been
Okay, can
coming
I
up with the crowd.
find her
Oh,
really
man.
fast?
Yeah.
I'm just like, give me your ball bearings.
I hand over my ball bearings.
Thanks. Be careful. And I'm gonna go.
Oh, okay. No more needs to be said.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we'll have. I laughed so hard, like I'm like lightheaded. Thank you for putting up with that bullshit. That was so fucking amazing. I'll have Archie. You're like on your way up, and like there's a whole bunch of little rats. The people doing the roast are like, "What the fuck is going on?"
They all
They're just,
doubted
like,
me and my rat
swarming.
army. Look at
And
us
you
now.
do hear,
God forth, my children, mighty subjects, make war of planks upon the humans and mortals above. Make me proud.
from the queen. So I'm not moving all the tokens, but the rest of you guys are in this room and just starting to fill up. Deborah.
Oh wait, as when Warden comes for the ball bearings, she whispers into his ear, "Don't drink the champagne. Pass it around."
Okay.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. The master of ceremonies is still out of service. Don't eat the treats. Seriously, don't eat the black. We think people have been getting the pranks pretty serious and have done some poo.
And you see the two who think they're tripping are kind of like, poo? And they kind of turn and look at Ishka. Like, imagine Ishka just kind of smile and wave.
So we're going to do a toast to Lord Casper and get the show on the road. We know that the Fey courts are tricksy and they like their laughs. So the name of the game for this dance is who can do the most foolish dance.
And there's like the noble's idea of just like cracking up or whatever. And the guy with like the long hair starts walking through and like everyone's getting a champagne glass, a champagne flute, a champagne flute, a champagne flute.
Hell yeah.
And then she's like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do a cheers for the dance and to Lord Casper, wherever he is, for putting on this show.
And so Lorelai told Warden not to take a flute, but everyone has gotten champagne flutes, except for Archie.
Minute.
You're on the way up. So Caleb and Ishka, do you guys take a flute?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like shrug at Lorelai. Like, what did you expect me to do?
And then she goes, cheers. And everyone like clinks their glasses, and then everyone starts taking shots of their little champagnes. Assuming Caleb, Ishka, without Meta, you guys go through with it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yep.
didn't know what happened.
All right, and with that, Warden and Lorelai, you guys, neither of you do not. Archie, you're like stepping up the stairs. You hear the cheers and you hear like a little applause and then clinking of glasses and such.
And then suddenly, as people start talking afterwards, everyone notices that their teeth are all stained different colors of glittering
and laughing and giggling and just like, oh my lord. And then you notice some extra odd behavior in the crowd. Caleb, I'm gonna start with you.
Where's Dom?
I have a wait. Is this
you
like
don't see Dom at all in the room?
Like,
Caleb, I would like. Let me figure out how I want to do this.
another persuasion check.
just so for your information, Nate, and work this in wherever you think is appropriate. I'm not sure what your timeline of stuff is, but Lorelai, when everyone started realizing that and laughing at all the different colored teeth and something, was going to like get up on this stage and like flip her hair and take a bow, and like she would have like owned that prank essentially.
People are laughing and laughing. Here's the weird thing when you do that, Lorelai. You draw the attention of the majority of the nobles here, and they all take a look at you. I'd like you all to see what I just posted in chat.
Uh-oh.
Well, Samara supposed to do something.
I'm going to wait for Megan to be here. I think she would have drank it because no one else said it. Caleb, you have a choice here to look at Lorelai or look at Galinda, because you did say you look for Dom. So I like to imagine you looked at Galinda, thinking he might be near her. He's not here, so you don't see him.
Yeah, I mean,
It's your choice.
The order.
I'm going to let you choose.
I think the order of events. I think that because I think Kalen was trying to look for Dom because he's been missing for a long time.
100%.
And Kalen does notice because he never checked on Galinda again. He went through that room, never came back. So I was like, So yeah, do you look at Galinda?
All right. You're now madly in love with Galinda.
Oh shit!
10 minutes.
Is it 10 minutes?
Okay.
Or no, I think
it's an hour.
Within 10 minutes, okay.
Yeah.
For an hour.
Do I even need to roll an insight check here? To see
we'll just let this play out narratively. Ishka,
okay.
You can get frisky with this. Lorelai could be your obvious target of who you fall in love with for the next hour. Or if you want me to like roll for like a random person, there was like a metallic dragon or dragonborn. If you wanted to be like, oh, that's what I would find attractive. I would not find a human attractive. You don't have to answer that question at all if you don't want to. But essentially, I think what it's all going to boil down to for those who are in love, etc., disadvantage on all your checks for this next hour. For the next hour, I should say.
God.
So, Ishka, do you want to have input on this? You don't have to make a decision. It's kind of late, but do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah. Ishka never really talks about who she's like attracted to, so could just roll for it.
Yeah. I can like pull up races and make a quick table for you and then have you roll to see like what it was. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Or do you want to like make it between a dwarf and a dragonborn? Or this could be a way to inform yourself.
We could roll for that, yeah.
All right, let's give me 1 second. Of course, we still need to get to Archie's little thing that's going to jump in and pull into this moment too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do like more basics. 8, 9. Nothing too crazy or exotic in this environment. So I'd like you to roll a D9 for me.
I don't want to do that in chat again.
It's exclamation point roll space and then D9. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see a half elf. Would you like it to be a gentleman or a lady?
Gentleman.
Gentleman. You see a gentleman half elf. I like to imagine it'd be a little bit more. Do you want it to be comical where he's just like not to be disparaging, but like not attractive, or do you want him to be attractive? I'll let you kind of set the scene of what this person looks like.
Not attractive, but funny.
But funny. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Nice.
And so you look at this half elf. He is beautiful. And you see him having a great sense of humor. He's like pointing at Lorelei. He's pointing at his teeth. Maybe there's a tinge of jealousy though, as you see him kind of look up at Lorelei. And you see him just kind of like get this look on his face, this longing.
Oh
Man, the person that you just met, this beautiful man, he has humor in his eyes. I'm not saying this is what you're thinking, but like my thoughts, like, man, that bitch Lorelei is already stealing my man. You know, like you don't have to lean into that, but that's just my that's my narrative in my brain, right? Narrating it out.
Kind of growl at Lorelei
Yeah.
from a distance. Oops.
Yeah, Lorelei, you don't mind attention, right? But you look out and you see a woman kind of like fanning herself, looking at you. She's like, oh my. You look and see your arch rival, Galinda, looking at you. And she smiles
Yes.
at you.
Fuck yes.
Archie, would you like to tell us what happens next?
I'm just imagining that every crack and crevice, little hole of this ship is now being infiltrated by rats.
Yeah.
And they just come pouring out. Archie stands there calmly, slowly laces his fingers together with an evil smile on his face.
We lose Nate?
Nope. I need epic uplifting music for the rat army.
Oh, yes.
You see Slinker stick his head out of your pocket.
I know we just met. But you're a true friend. I go into this battle for you, Archie. If you could never speak to me again, I can't speak to you. It's been an honor, sir.
And he gives you a little salute.
Oh,
And goes
Archie
right
gives
down
him a little salute.
to it. People start
A tear in
screaming.
his eye.
People start, oh my gosh. People start crowding up on the stage. People are very confused. Some people are laughing. Some people are crying. People are screaming. One lady jumps on the stage. She's very confused because she does not like rats, but she really loves Lorelei. The waiter turns and looks at you, Archie, and smiles, and you see his human form, black hair, turn into Dom.
Motherfucker.
It's like he kind of gives you this nod, gift nod.
Oh.
And so we're about to do a mischief roll.
Oh, shit.
I do believe that Archie's making the roll, if that's okay, with this, and with everyone else having contributed to this. Or they can still do it. Warden, I know you had ideas. Sorry, I don't want to...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So during this, do you jump into it and start doing your shit?
So
yeah.
He's going to like look around and notice all this shit, and he's going to be like, oh no. And as the rats pour in and everybody starts fucking looking at each other, he is going to sort of like casually lift up his ever-smoking bottle from his side and act like he drinks it, and fog is just going to pour out over his face, and then the entire area is now obscured.
So now
nobody can see.
People are screaming. People are laughing.
Not
now this. Oh, go ahead. But then now the space is filling up.
Yeah, and he's just going to sort of like casually start making his way over to Lorelei, and he's going to reach down at her ball bearings and throw them out in an arc over the floor. And if I could do one more thing, I'm going to take my staff of thunder and lightning, and so there's a thunder, and then there's thunderclap, and thunderclap does a AoE damage, but it also deafens, and thunder just does a loud noise. and it's one target. I don't want to do the damage, but I want the deafening thing.
Well, I'll say this: if you want to make a big, loud noise,
yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I'm going to, as I'm walking, to strike the staff on the ground and make a thunderclap in this area. And yeah.
All right.
That will be my contribution to this.
Caleb.
Guys, we killed this one. This great hour. A+.
Is there anything you want to do in this moment? You're in love.
Yeah.
But you still see what's going on around you. So you'll have to do... Warden did not have disadvantage. So if you want to contribute to this, you'll be doing it as a disadvantage check to get a success on it.
I think
whatever you're about to try.
I think Caleb like, Glinda, watch out! Like leap onto her while seeing everything is just going crazy.
So
rats coming out.
Do you want to add to the mischief? Because right now I got a +2 from Lorelai and a +2 from Warden, and Archie's gonna be making the roll.
Well, he doesn't really have anything to mischief, to be honest, other than he's madly in love with Glenda and would.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You could try and contribute, despite that, but you'll be making a roll at disadvantage to try and make it happen. Does that make sense? If you want, but there's no pressure.
It doesn't have to do with you being in love with Glinda. I think that's what he's saying.
Like in this moment, if you're like seeing like a pang of jealousy as she looked up at Lorelai as the smoke is filling the room, and like, you know what, I'm gonna cast banishment on her. Like, feel free to be creative with it. You can twist it into a narrative or something.
We don't
cast it on Lorelai or like whatever. You know, like it can add to the chaos.
Well, then I could probably use the. Should I use the rod of security?
Oh my god!
On her, but she'll have to. She won't be a willing person, so she'll have to do a check for it.
I don't think rod of security. I don't think there's a check for even people who are not.
Yeah, you have to be willing. I think
it's just be
only
willing.
Really.
That would be amazing.
Like you could go, and to me it makes appropriate. If you want to go over to her and be like, I look at the chaos, look at the madness. Yeah, let me take you to a special place, and like with her being in love with Lorelai right now, like it's already going to be a disadvantage, right? I'll say this: if anybody wants to give Caleb their inspiration to make it a straight roll, they could, or you can use your own, Caleb, if you have it. But I need to know that before he makes the roll.
I don't have inspiration, but I think, I'll take her out of there for a moment.
All right, it'll be a persuasion check at disadvantage.
There we go. Let's see, 6. There it is.
Drats.
7.
You walk over to her like, take my hand. Smoke. Explosion, a concussion goes through. And she looks at you, tears in her eyes. I was wrong the whole time.
Yes.
I didn't understand about this myself, Caleb. I'm sorry. Rats like crawling up all the walls. One jumps off. Like,
Caleb's like, no.
But I have found my true emotions in this moment. She like puts a hand on your shoulder.
Oh, she failed the check?
My anger. I didn't understand myself. I take everything I said back about Lorelai Manthorpe. She's the love of my life. I'm sorry, Caleb. She drops her hand, turns and looks back at you with tears in her eyes, and disappears into the smoke. During all of this, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to contribute to the mischief check. Through all of this, Archie, you had make eye contact with Dom, right? He's like standing in the middle of the room. And he's just looking around with this just the most satisfied nirvana look. He's just like closing his eyes. He's like feeling the chaos and the mischief. Everything is breaking out once in this beautiful, beautiful moment. I do think you all did enough to give yourselves advantage on your roll.
We did so much, guys.
So you can make a mischief roll
Perfect.
at advantage, and you'll get to add 4 to it.
Boy, oh boy. All right, here we go. Come on, Archie boy. 23,
That's pretty good.
4, 27.
27.
Yeah, because plus 4.
He's got it. He might
Plus
have a higher.
15 to his roll. He has a plus 15 to his roll.
Oh.
She has to roll an 18. It's gonna be hard to. Or he.
Oh
no!
my god!
Damn.
Oh, your ass belongs to him.
Oh,
No, that's
God.
one. You guys won the first one. So it's
Yeah.
1-1.
Damn it! That was so much.
He smiles at you. Well done. And that's where we'll end.
Damn.
Amazing.
Oh,
Nice.
Damn.
Ooh.
Oh, wait.
Do we have
Never
a
mind, we'll do that. We'll let Samaris do that next time. Do her.
Yeah, I think she'll have it, but I didn't want to speak on her behalf. Like, it was sad that Megan wasn't here because there's a chance Samaris might have been like trying to look for Dom and could have suspected he was missing and stuff, but unfortunately it didn't pan out. But I thought that was so funny, Lindsay, that you were, because like I had the filter of love in him as the freaking dude, and I was like, oh, she's inadvertently going to be able to tip themselves off because she's going to go up there and tell everyone not to drink. And when you only told Warden, I was like, thank you. Oh my God.
I mean,
oh man, that was so great.
You know, it's funny. I'm pretty much immune to charm effects, so I couldn't drink it.
Oh, that's fair too. Check your abilities if you're immune to charm. No, that's very true.
I have. So I'm not immune to charm, but I have stillness of mind, which lets me use an action to end a charmed effect or charm effect.
Yeah, in this case, for the fun though, I don't think Warden would realize, unfortunately, unless someone came up and just told him.
Maybe like an intelligence check or something. I don't. A high one, because that's
no.
funny.
I would. Just
but I
for
didn't
the fun
drink
of it, since you would not realize, right? You would fall in love with somebody. I would allow someone to tell you.
I don't even
and
know
then
how to
trigger
do
it.
that.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to do that.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
You missed out on the most awkward role play.
Damn you, Dom! This isn't over!
Let's fucking fight him. Let's go murder hobo on his ass.
I want to fight the guy who do wish. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we got it.
Right.
That's fine. Hey, we already fought a guy with wish. He tried to kill us with it.
Man.
Except he's just doling out wishes like as rewards, so it's a little different.
Oh man,
this guy's some crazy archfey motherfucker. I don't want to fight him.
Yeah, probably.
Guys, this was amazing.
That was amazing for me.
Yeah,
everything and more.
Stuff.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. GG's.
Good job, guys. A+.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Good.